Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Thank you so much for tuning in for this awesome Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta live stream. We're going to have tons of games, tons of fun right here today for you guys. I'm going to be joined with Dev, Brycey, Sidemen, and tons of other awesome guys today. It is going to be a load of fun. I've spent so much time on this beta so far. We're going to have even more gameplay for you guys. You guys have also jumped on the beta, played against some of you guys online actually. Brycey, how are you finding it so far?
It's amazing. I've had so much fun. Like I said, we've had a few little matches against each other.
We have.
I'm excited to see you kind of play for the rest of tonight as well. I said, very good beta. I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of kind of new mechanics to learn, so that's always fun.
Dev, have you had a chance to play it much yet?
I've had about 20 minutes next door, right? You guys have had it for a couple of days, so I'm already a little bit jealous of you. I love that there's a sort of free running element added into it. Super smooth, super slick. I want to play more.
It is a ton of fun. There is a ton of new stuff as well. We'll cover a load of that today in the live stream. We've also got the Sidemen here as well, and also James Wizite. So, guys, I've played against all of you guys online. How have you guys found the beta so far?
It's been a lot of fun. It took a while to get to grips with it for all of us, and going straight up against some of you guys, you know, the hardcore players at the start, was rough. There's videos of that exist online. But yeah, no, we've had a lot of fun, I'd say.
I think, as Dev mentioned, the new free running stuff is awesome. Being able to run on walls, being able to slide everywhere is something that's quite new for the Call of Duty experience, and also the specialists as well. Brycey, what's your sort of favourite specialist character so far?
Honestly, I'm quite liking using the Tempest rifle. I mean, that thing, if you hit somebody, it feels really satisfying, especially if you can manage to get the chain lightning to go onto somebody else. Just like, gotcha.
I've actually never used that one, but I have been killed by it a lot. One of the ones, I love a golden gun. It takes a little bit. I think you've got to get to rank 22 in the beta to unlock that, but just popping people off and getting all those accurate shots is really, really good. Guys, do any of you have a specialist character you don't like? That is the question.
The grenade launcher, I think that's been for all of us when we say that. Getting blown up is not fun.
Yeah, that thing is actually deadly, and I've been good. I've not used it. I feel like I'm a good person for not using it. But as I said, I'm going to run through some classes, run through all of that good stuff. All of you guys that are watching right now that maybe don't have the beta quite yet, or are playing and want to know some good loadouts and stuff, we'll go through all of that. And as I said, a ton of games as well. We've got Brycey, we've got Swanee helping us, who's going to be doing some casting as well. So while we're playing, we're going to have those guys analysing, and hopefully I'm playing well. Hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
The warm-up earlier, you did okay. A few missteps here and there. The pressure is getting to you, so we'll be keeping a close eye.
I may have jumped off a map a few times. We'll try and avoid that. Dev, are you going to be jumping on and playing at all? Are you going to be watching and learning?
I am going to be plonked right here. I'm going to be speaking to some familiar faces. We've got some football players, we've got some rugby players, we've got some musicians coming in to play. Brycey, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to stay on the sofa. You've got your own corner.
I'm going to go
there.
take my position over there. I will see you guys soon.
Nice one in a bit.
We'll see him later, and he's going to be helping, as I said, with all of the casting. Now, for all of you guys that are watching, we've actually got something awesome. We've got tons of giveaways for you guys, which include PlayStations, T-shirts, hats, copies of the game, baby. Yeah, you can see all of it right behind us right now. And I'm sure all of you guys watching want to get involved in this. It's going to be nice and simple. So I'm going to throw it over to the Sidemen, and they're going to let you guys know how you can win all of this awesome good stuff.
Yeah, for a chance to win all of these prizes you see right here, all you need to do is tweet the Twitter account @Activision, comment using the hashtag BO3beta, and for this giveaway, just in the tweet somewhere have win1, and you could walk away with all this cool stuff you see right here, so should be good.
Nice and easy. Actually, I have one of those hats. They are really, really awesome. You definitely want to get your hands on them. And if you don't have any of this stuff, you can jump straight into the beta and start playing as well. So absolutely awesome. Thank you to all of these guys for getting involved and allowing all of these awesome prizes to be given away. Now, Dev, you said you haven't played much. I feel bad. I feel bad. So
you should.
I'm saying pick up some stuff. We'll come back in between games. I'll help you out a little bit, and we'll get you on track so you can be kicking butt in the beta. So I'm actually going to be playing in this first game as well with all of these guys behind us, starting with James Wizite all the way over to the Sidemen and myself, a 6-man squad, jumping in, playing Kill Confirmed, I believe, which is honestly my favorite game mode in the Black Ops 3 beta, which is absolutely awesome. I cannot wait. So we are going to squad up, start playing the first game of the Black Ops 3 beta. Guys, get excited. I'm going to throw it over to Swanee and Brycey, and we'll see you guys in game.
Thank you very much there, Ali. Yes, I am joined by the pro player himself, Swanee. Swanee, how are you, my friend?
Absolutely fantastic. I'll be a lot better after I get to see some of these guys in action. As you said earlier on the couch, you know, we've had the opportunity to play against just about everyone. You know, we played against Ali, we played against all the Sidemen. They've got some skills, you know, Bryce. I was impressed, especially with their specialist abilities.
It takes a lot to impress you as well. It's not an easy benchmark.
We've unfortunately made our way into numerous gameplays online, which we've been getting destroyed, but all in good fun, all in good fun.
Well, I took a little bit of time out to kind of learn some of the classes and stuff. The YouTubers gave me no quarrel, so I've ended up in way more gameplays than I should have done. So I feel a little bit guilty. So I'm gonna have to settle the score at some point and prove to them that they're awful.
And me, on the other hand, I've just been going hard as ever. I haven't really tried that much stuff out. As a competitive mindset, you know, I've stuck to the most powerful class and just been destroying people with it, basically.
How have you been finding the beta then, Swan?
The first thing I'll mention is the specialist abilities. I'll touch on it a bit more throughout the evening, but by far that is my favorite feature, you know, and probably one of my favorite features throughout Call of Duty history in the past few years. And especially, you know, the opportunity we've got at the moment to kind of experience it, to give feedback on them. It just really allows a lot more customization, I guess, sorry, and just kind of tailor the experience towards whichever your playstyle is.
I'm really enjoying the specialty. It was one of those things where you look at it and you see the release, but you never really know until you get hands-on. But to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, it actually, you said, does have that layer of depth. You're sitting there, and the fact your specialist kind of talks to you, and they interact with each other as well. I've taken down Ruin, or, you know, we need to get together. The little talk they have before you get into the game. I actually found it really kind of immersive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we sort of mentioned that last night, you know, just as you said, the pre-game, there's banter between the specialists. It's just a different element, I guess, of the gameplay. Me particularly, I'm looking for the Prophet and the Tempest, which is, if you guys have seen it in the trailers, it's the electrical kind of pulse rifle. If you shoot one guy, it's going to take out everyone next to him, sort of conducts the electricity. And that's kind of focused.
I think that's our favourite weapon. I think we both agree that's our favourite weapon.
I think if anyone's going to use it, it's probably going to be Ali, because he's got that sort of accuracy. He's a renowned Call of Duty sort of aficionado, and it kind of tailors to that experienced player who can hit those individual shots.
So to count, I think the first game type we're going to be playing is Hardpoint. So they're all going to be jumping into this lobby as soon as possible, going against the unsuspecting people currently playing online. So I think that's my favourite thing. There are going to be people playing at home right now. Some of you may be watching and joining into the game, have no idea that they're coming.
We touched on it earlier, actually. I hope they get in the lobby against pro players. I think it'll be incredibly entertaining.
You're a cruel man. You really are a cruel man.
And Wizards are looking at us like, absolutely not. But I really do hope they come up against, you know, 6 of the best players and see how they fare.
Oh, Ali's not a big fan of that either. He's a bit worried. I think he's a little. I think what it is they played you earlier on, and they were not happy playing you.
I hope I didn't ruin the beta experience too much. You know, we had some good times. We tried to mix it up with the classes and things, but no, it's sure to be an incredibly fun night.
So, out of these 6 players, who do you think is going to do well? Do you think it's Ali again? I mean, we did watch him. We did think he was fairly handy in the warm-up.
Ali is incredibly good. Look for him particularly. I think it's the Razorback SMG. He was really good with that.
It's his favourite weapon, I think.
The Sidemen as well. You know, we came up against all them, and they were actually really good. And I was admittedly getting destroyed on multiple occasions, which...
It's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do.
It's not.
So we're actually just going to go into this game here. So we are going to go. It's going to be one of the maps. We don't know which map it's going to be of the 3 that are available in the beta. Any favourite gun for you, Swan?
The M8. Unfortunately, folks, it's not unlockable until 28, so you still need to level up a bit more. I'm sure some of you guys at home have probably reached that level already. And if you have, get the M8 on and get some attachments on it. It is an absolute cannon, especially for you guys who are sort of the long-range players like myself who favour ARs. Definitely try the M8 out.
I like the M8. I do like the M8. I'm okay. I'm not as good as you are.
I don't think you like it as much because I was taking all of your kills last night.
This is basically what happened. I was playing with Swan in the beta and we were talking, and I knew when he unlocked the gun because I basically just couldn't find anyone, but there was this big pink mist just hanging over where everyone seemed to just be constantly respawning. Obviously, I said you are an AR player. I mean, the Razorback's maybe one of my favourite SMGs. I quite like. If you want to run and gun and kind of get it, it is very, very good. It's one of those mid-range SMGs, so you're not going to be kind of in a long-range engagement. You can kind of hold your own with it, but at the same time, it's very good up close.
It is. You'll notice, folks, a lot of the weapons are actually, they seem to be based around weapons from previous Call of Duty, so there's sort of AK variants. I think it's the ARK or the AK.
The ARK-7. It's the first assault rifle you get. You know what? There's still quite a lot of people's favourite gun as well. I mean, the recoil's very manageable, high rate of fire. I like the fact that it's really, out of all the assault rifles, it's probably one of the best in close range, apart from maybe the Havoc. It's a very good gun if you're going to get caught in a corner.
And just as you touched on there, Bryce, the ARK, it's one of the first unlockable weapons, so I expect to see the guys use a lot of those, a lot of the CUDA, the SMG, kind of resembles an MP5. The guys are only a low rank at the moment, so as the evening progresses, you're going to see them unlock more and more, which is going to be interesting to see how that kind of dictates their experience and what they favour as they unlock more opportunities.
Well, looks like we're going to go into our first map. It's going to be Combine. So this is obviously one of 3 maps in the beta. Now, looking at this map here, there is what I like to call the new wall. It's a wall right on the, we're going to see it here, on the right-hand side of this map, there is a wall that you can wall run the entire way along. It's great for flanking, but the reason I call it the new wall is so many people go onto it at the start of a game. And basically, if you go over to the right here, which they were about to do, you can usually find 1 or 2 people to kill. As you can see right now, going straight into it, that separates the men from the boys.
Didn't exactly pay out there. And it's interesting to note, actually, Bryce, when you wall run, you can also shoot, so it creates that, you know, a completely different dynamic in terms of movement on previous Call of Duty.
No, you fully aim in as well, so I tend to pre-aim when running along that wall. But currently on board with Ali, let's see how he's going to have that Razorback with a red dot.
Classic Ali, you know, with that weapon, he was absolutely ruining me on multiple occasions. Decides to cook a grenade. Grenades on this are actually, Bryce, we touch on it. That grenade and stun combination, which we see Ali rocking, incredibly powerful.
Oh, a little bit of props to Ali, actually. Rest of his teammates ignoring the hard point. Ali doing the objective.
We'll see how that pans out. We saw him put up a lot of objective work in the warm-up match earlier, actually.
Well, we see now he's trying to stay alive. Still, he's going to get taken down eventually. Teammates not able to help him as we switch on board with Vicstar. Now, can Vicstar do this? There's still only 11 points here, and the thing in hard point in this game is when you're on the point, the time does not go down. So it could be, you know, you could have quite a low-scoring game if nobody jumps on.
And just to give you guys a brief overview at home, folks, of the map, the game mode we're playing. Hard point, basically what you're doing, you're aiming to get in that position which is highlighted on the map. As soon as you're in there, you're going to be racking up points for your team, and then it kind of switches from location to location on the map. Whoever holds it, whoever gets the most points ultimately wins.
Well, you can see right now, we're on board with Vicstar as he continues to go on a streak here. Not that far off the Hellstorm, looking for it. He's going to get that one as well. Manowar getting the third, managed to shut it down. We'll have the Hellstorm teammates now coming in. Just trying to keep him alive so we can bring this one in. And here they come. There should be maybe 2 or 3. Can he make it hit? He might even kill himself with it. No, he's only going to get 2. Doesn't matter. It's going to pick up that third kill as well. Big kills coming from down him, and now has the vision pulse.
Huge play from Vicstar, Bryce. As you said, you know, and that vision pulse really coming into play there. It kind of enables you, it's one of those specialist abilities, enables you to see the opposition, see them coming. As we touched on earlier, there are sort of offensive specialist bonuses and defensive, and Vicstar obviously electing to use the more defensive one.
There you go. Now they've got the talent here. I mean, this, if you don't want to control this directly, it will hover around you and give you fire support. But if you take control of it, it's super lethal. You can see here machine guns on it, highlights the player you're going to go after, and you'll be able to just rack up those points. That's exactly what he's trying to do now. He's still on a big kill streak.
You were severely annoying me, actually, Bryce, with this this talent score streak against me last night.
I'm a talent expert. But yeah, like I said, he's going to continue to roll this one down here. It's difficult to take down because it can kill you quicker than you kill it. Another vision pulse now locked up. It's going to be Ali who's going to be able to have that. That's a specialist ability, and when he does it, he's going to be able to see through walls, baby.
And Ali and the Sidemen doing particularly well at the moment. You know, they've racked up a 60, 70-point lead going into the second or third hill, and this hill really, it looks to me as though it's just going to be a contest hill, you know. It's pretty open in terms of grenades. I don't expect him to get that many points as we see that talent ahead of him paving the way.
It is. There's going to be a big score that he's putting out. I think that's Vicstar still with it. It will eventually go down. But now Ali A has an opportunity. Will pick up one. Has the UAV teammate backing up as well. Still 75-3 here. They are demolishing the competition.
And that's kind of the standard score through setup I think we've seen, isn't it, Bryce?
Yeah.
You know, you've got the UAV, the Hellstorm, and the Talon. The Talon obviously a new addition to Call of Duty, but the other two, especially on the previous Black Ops titles, you know, they've remained sort of constant throughout them.
Yeah, as we rank up, I think we're gonna see them maybe change it out for a few high ones, try to go for a few high score streaks. But incoming Hellstorm, that Ali should be able to drop this any second now. Obviously waiting till he feels secure enough that he can get it without dying. Here he goes. Goes to a corner. Should be dropping the Hellstorm now. How many is he going to get? Oh, I don't think he's going to get any. No, misses them all, but he will now know where they are on the map, Swan.
And Ali and Co, obviously, you can kind of tell that these guys have had experience as he just got destroyed there.
He did just get destroyed.
Ali, we're looking at you, mate, and we're not happy about that. He's shaking his head. He's not happy either.
However, the Tempest is ready. This is the specialist ability we were talking about before this game.
By far my favourite weapon, I think.
Lightning gun.
So far on the beta. You know, if you hit that accurately, you can not just pick up one, but 2 or 3 if it conducts properly.
Unfortunately, he switched out of it. He's not going to have it. Didn't use it at all. Decides to go back to the Razorback. Will pick up that kill eventually. And that's one of the things that balances out these specialist perks at the same time, Swan, is if you die with it, it's gone. You switch out, it's gone. It's not something that's going to stay around and influence the game for that long.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of you folks at home might be thinking, oh, it's too powerful, you know, having a weapon of that degree, but it's not, because it's limited in time, so you need to make sure that you use it on the right occasions and don't risk sort of wasting it altogether like we just saw.
Sorry, no, it's just a quick flash of the scoreboard there, but currently 103-15 in favour of Team Ali. 2 minutes 15 left to go if nobody jumps onto the point. But you know what? The YouTubers are putting on a spectacular show.
Oh, it's destruction. They're not letting the public in for absolutely anything at the moment. As we say that, though, somebody else did get destroyed. Vic, we're looking at you on this occasion, mate, where I don't want to be critiquing people too much, but...
Oh, you got this one. That's what you're here for, and it is going to get Ali shut down as well. We'll have that vision pulse. Now, the interesting thing about the vision pulse is it has a range, and you will see that range on your map. So it gives you an opportunity to maybe be able to get out of it. Otherwise, you're going to be highlighted to that player and his teammates with that vision pulse.
Yeah, so you'll get that sort of red wave, isn't it, on the minimap, and you kind of have a few split seconds to get away. Admittedly, every time, I don't think I've ever been able to get away from it. And once you're kind of caught in that vision pulse, that's it for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Once they can see you through the walls, they're going to be able to kind of control where you're going. They're going to be able to shut you down very, very effectively. But right now, this YouTube squad and the Allier and the Sidemen are not having it all their own way. 115-33. Oh, I should say that they do manage to go very, very big. As Josh is now opening up War Machine coming in, he's going to pump that out and clear this room out for his teammates.
I think this is the perfect specialist ability as well to use, especially on hardpoint on this map where you're sort of talking about close, confined quarters. You guys are going to be familiar with the War Machine from the previous Black Ops 2 title. If you pop that, it's basically a grenade launcher, instantly explodes, perfect for clearing out sort of close quarters objective areas.
Well, you can see there, he's going to now try to get away, and we're going to see a UAV coming in as well. And you know what? They're doing okay, but I'd expect them to kind of nail this down a little bit quicker.
I'm rooting for the public players, Blythe, to be honest. I want to see an upset at this point, I really do.
Well, we're still on board with them here. It's going to be using that Man of War, one of the most favourite assault rifles for many players entering this beta. It's one of those ones where it actually shoots a little bit slower, and some people prefer the ARK, some people prefer the Man of War. For me, it's very accurate and it hits hard. I
think in terms of sort of the competitive, the esports player's perspective, definitely the Man of War and the Razor are the weapons to go for, whether you're the assault rifle player or the close quarters SMG player.
Obviously now UAV going to be ready. This is going to be Ali once again. Now going to bring it in. Just do some more work for them. They're not doing an awful lot of objective work. I've got to be a bit critiquing here, Swan, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's 6 players on this squad, none of them in the hard point, but all of them alive.
It's stat padding at the moment, Bryson. Ali is going absolutely off. I think he picked up 3 or 4 consecutive kills to earn himself the Hellstorm here. See if he can call it in and do some damage. Unlike the last time, I think he's probably going to get 1 kill.
He should get 1. He's going to get 2. And his teammate will pick up 6. I believe that's Wizard at number 6. He's going to pick that one up as well. And he's 28 and 18. Look at that. Huge scores actually coming in from Allier and the Sidemen. But you know what? 153-47. They probably should have ended this game already.
I think, but as I said, Bryce, I think they're showing off. They're showboating at the moment.
A little bit of showboating.
They're not playing decisively.
Big Star just looked round and gave me a bit of a cheeky smile. Like, I'm okay with this. I don't worry about the objective.
He knows they've got the game in the bag, I think, Bryce.
Yeah, they're okay. They're just doing what they want to do. Don't worry about it. We'll just kill them and eventually we'll win. That's kind of the tactic they're going for here.
Now, I would like to see, I'm not sure if these guys are going to rank up enough to get it. I think it's rank 22 you unlock the Seraph Specialist, which in my opinion is one of the most entertaining to watch. It's the Annihilator Pistol, which is sort of the offensive specialist bonus. And it's basically a one-shot golden gun kill from anywhere on the map, and it's so entertaining to watch.
Oh, see, I don't know if that is that entertaining. I quite like Nomad's Nano Swarm. Have you played that yet? Oh, it's fantastic. It's basically, think a little bit like the grenade launcher, but it fires out these blobs of basically nano swarms, and they will eat players that walk past them.
It seems messy, right?
It is really very, very messy.
Oh my god. Triple nade coming on from Vicstar, I think.
Yeah, that is Vicstar.
He's been practicing that one, folks.
As you said, nades on this game, they are quite powerful. If you can get them right and you can get that accurate throw coming in, you can close off parts of the map, do a lot of work here. Now, going to be on the objective, picking up this 1 kill, that's 2. Vision Pulse now going out. As you can see, now you can see them through the walls. Going to try and hunt this player down, looking for the pre-aim. He's going to be able to get it as well. Hellstorm activated, desperately just trying to stay alive.
And it's Hellstorms galore. I think this team have got more Hellstorms than the other team have kills throughout the entirety of this. That's just constantly
He fired that a bit early.
Yeah, that was... well, we spoke too soon, Bryce.
Yeah,
perhaps he's got a new technique with the Hellstorm we need to learn.
Did well. So obviously on the Hellstorm, you could slow it down for the first time. You can actually slow it down a little bit. Eventually, its motors will overpower it. You can speed boost it down, and then obviously you cluster that missile to try to get as many kills as possible. So maybe if you activate the Hellstorm first straight away, and you can't see anybody, you slow it down. You try to desperately get that extra time so you can see somebody to kill.
10 seconds left, Bryce, as we go into the final second of the map. We can just see the concentration right up until the end of Allier's face, and it's paid off. 37 kills.
38 is a lot of kills there for him. I mean, Vicstar also having a really good game. You know what? There was definitely some showboating there, I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely, especially when it came to sort of those specialist abilities and the weapon choices. I'm really looking forward to seeing, as I said earlier, as the night progresses, seeing what guns they choose and what attachments, because as we saw there, when you're in those low ranks, it's mainly just the red dot, you know, the grips, etc. But on this game especially, there's so much variation when it comes to the optical sights. I think there's a headshot multiplier attachment, which we've never seen. So
yeah, I actually ended up using that the other day. I think I had the Man of War, and I put 5 attachments. I was talking to you about it. Put 5 attachments on, and it sounds like one of those niche attachments. What I found was, because I had Full Metal Jacket on at the same time, if I put Full Metal Jacket on and I put headshot on, anyone in cover or looking at me in cover, I'd make sure I'd hit them through the cover, and if it hit in the head, it would drop them very, very quickly. It gave me an advantage when going into those scenarios.
No, absolutely, and especially with the flinch, you can aim for the chest, and because you have that headshot multiplier, it's sort of a different element of the game. Aim for the chest, and it automatically bobbles up and gets you, that one, 2 bullet kill.
Yeah, most certainly it does. So I'll be interested to see if any of them kind of unlock that and put it on here. Like I said, they're now going to start unlocking, kind of attachments for their guns as their gun ranks up, which I think is also fairly awesome. As the gun progresses through the levels, you get more and more sights, you get more and more attachments. So I think we're going to start seeing it. Everyone will probably have a red dot after this, and then they'll probably start seeing some grips come out, a few stocks, maybe a quick draw.
I think that's the difference in our gameplays last night. You said you were using such a variety that you didn't really rank up that much with one particular weapon, whereas I stuck with one weapon for probably 48 hours straight and just achieved like the maximum rank, every attachment on it.
Well, this is it. Like I said, we did play, and we played a majority of these guys here, and I used some of the default classes. I used the black hat to hack the UAVs, which I'm fairly certain you were hated before.
You were a pest with that. I spoke to Ali about it earlier, actually, because it just negates the whole minimap, doesn't it, when you hack the UAV? So that's an incredibly frustrating one. Definitely something you guys should check out at home.
Yeah, you can get it in the default class as well at the moment. I believe it's Overwatch that you can go onto here. The default classes are actually quite fun. They have a lot of guns you can't get till later, so if you have a few plays with them, some of them have got some really interesting mechanics you can get onto. One of the SMGs I played with actually in that, just super fast firing.
One perk I'd recommend, and I was being a complete scumbag, if you guys have a headset, crank your headset so loud, and I think it's the 3rd perk, it enables you, we've seen it on previous CODs, to hear people a lot easier, and all I was doing when I was playing against you is literally...
Yeah, always seem to know where I was coming from.
See, you were wondering, and you were complimentary saying, oh, you always know where I'm coming from. It wasn't because of my game sense, it was just because I could hear your footsteps.
Swanee cheats at Call of Duty, yeah, here he goes. Doesn't even tell me until later on in the night that he knew exactly where I was coming from. Other than that, I mean, things like fast hands I found really effective. I think I ran that on every single class.
And that's fast hands basically is one of the elements of it is the equivalent of dexterity on the previous Black Ops 2, and I think that's imperative, especially for the run and gun guys amongst you who were sprinting a lot. Basically, when you sprint, it enables your weapon to come up quicker with fast hands. That's a perk which I'm going to use on every class, I think.
That's fair enough. I think one of the later perks you unlock, actually, which I found quite useful here, just because I'm a little bit slow in reacting, if I'm perfectly honest, I was using Flak Jacket to kind of stay away from the explosives. Helps with the war machine, helps with the nades that people seem to throw around. It kept me alive more than once.
It's that old age reaction times coming in there, Bryce. Don't worry, mate. It gets to all of us.
It does happen to the best of us. I mean, you're starting to become washed now, so...
Debatable, folks. We'll continue this banter off stream, I think. But no, absolutely fantastic match there. Going to be interesting to see how some of these guys, especially Ali and Vic, who succeeded in those sort of close range maps, how they transfer to domination on some of the bigger maps.
We most certainly will. Now, how do you think they did? I mean, for me, my main critique of those YouTubers was complete lack of any objective work.
I think you're too harsh there. I mean, they got the win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But, you know, these guys, they're just used to sort of demolishing kids, demolishing those public players. They're showboaters at the end. They're not like us competitive players who like automatically we're going to kind of sacrifice stats, go for the win. They're looking to go for those, you know, insane gameplays, the highest amount of kills.
Yeah, I can see that that's what they're doing. However, I suppose it's our mentality of we've got to win, and we've got to win in the biggest way possible.
When we were playing against them the other night, you know, we were trying pretty hard, folks, and we were getting some good games. When I think we came up against the Sidemen, we came up against Ali, Dalek, some other huge YouTubers.
A lot of the people playing here today, we've all played against them.
It's going to be interesting, actually. I think I'm competing in the next match, so I'm going to.
You are? This is it. I'm going to have the chance to talk about your gameplay and.
Please scrutinise it, Bryce. Please attempt it.
I'll scrutinise. If you miss a single shot, Swan, I'm just hammering you down there as well. Anything else about this? I mean, the sidearms. I mean, the pistol for me, I actually found it really effective.
We didn't get much chance to see them there, I think, but absolutely. I mean, we've seen the pistols used, and they seem to be really good, especially if you're talking about snipers, etc.
Well, I was playing, I think I was speaking to you, I said, can you hear this, how quick I can fire this pistol? It was a semi-automatic, but you could still really put those shots down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, not only that, but let's talk about some of the nades in this game.
Specialist, ridiculously overpowered. Stun nade combination, you know, it's absolutely ridiculous. We've seen. I think that's something that might, you know, change as the full game comes out, because obviously, folks, this is a beta. It's not the finished product. Expect there's to be some tweaks, and I think sort of the stun, how powerful they are at the moment, it may change as the full game comes out.
Yeah, Marcelo. Well, I think we're going to throw this over to the sofa to Ali. Ali, are you going to defend your lack of objective work?
As you said, you know, as YouTubers, we're not used to jumping on the objectives and actually doing any of the hard work. But you saw at the beginning, right? I was jumping on the hard point, trying to make the plays, trying to get our score up, and in the end, we all made our own plays to get quite a good win, I'd say. Standout players for me, Vic, I see you over there. You dropped almost
MVP.
50 kills. Was it 46? What strategies, what guns were you using? What was going down there?
I was using the Man of War, which is definitely my favourite assault rifle to roll with. It's an assault rifle, but a hipfire works really well. And what I was doing is I was just kind of using the wall to just wall run behind the enemy team. They were all running towards the hard point. I just walk up behind them and just mow them down. Admittedly, didn't play the objective very much. That was these guys doing it for the most part, but it got us the win in the end, so that worked out.
So what you're saying is you just flanked everyone, went for the sneaky maneuvers. It paid off, to be fair. It paid off. I feel like in a game like Black Ops 3 where you get rewarded so much for score, jumping on your objectives, you know, you get that easy 200 points for capturing. Works out well. I did manage to come top, though. That's probably where the objective play came in, to be fair. Dev, you were watching us all. Was there anything you were picking up on or anything that sort of stuck out when you were watching?
Well, I thought it was quite interesting that playing hardpoint, you guys opted for a little bit more defensive rather than all-out aggression, which I really liked. Dare I say a little bit of showing off as well in there a little bit. I noticed that there was a drop-off right about the midway of the game where you guys were like, all right, forget the objective. I'm just trying to get as many kills as possible right now.
I think we got to a point where it's like 100 points in our favour and only 10 to them. We're like, you know what? We'll give them some points, man. We'll give them some points.
You lot just made it seem like another day at the office.
It was good fun. It was good fun. And playing with the whole squad here was absolutely awesome. And that was just a little bit of a taster of the beta. As I said, just one game mode. That was Hardpoint. There's tons of other game modes, 3 maps in total, tons of specialists. I was using the ability which allowed me to sort of ping through walls for a short period of time, and that's really useful in a mode where if you're trying to like push an objective to know where they are in that room, then you can go in knowing exactly where they are, so that worked out really well. We have James or Wizite here as well, my man. How did it go down for you? How was that game?
Yeah, it went good. I used Tempest for the first time. I hadn't used it before, and that was pretty good. Used the Cuda as well. Not really used that. I'm used to the Razorback, but other than that, I think it went pretty well.
That's the thing. We have low-level accounts. We had to use all the basic stuff. Luckily, the guns that I like are actually unlocked at a fairly low level, so it went well, and I managed to use the guns that I wanted to use as well. We're going to get some new players on here for another game in a second as well, but as I mentioned, lots of different game modes, tons of stuff happening. Dev, who's going to be jumping on for the next game here?
All right, well, we've got a bunch of familiar faces throughout the evening. We've got Mode Step in the house, we've got football players, we've got rugby players. I'm interested to see, because a lot of the football players have been obviously resting for the off-season, have they had a chance to brush up on their Call of Duty skills? Is it going to be a positive or a negative? Is it going to help them out? Do they settle any arguments in the changing room with Call of Duty? That's what I want to know.
Honestly, I think they probably do. And I know I've met some of these guys before at previous Call of Duty events. They love Call of Duty. They come on down and have a load of fun. But some of them are actually really surprising. Some of them are like, yo, do you need help with your class? And they're like, no, I've got this. And they go out and they know exactly what they're doing. So to be fair, these guys, I reckon, will do all right. It's going to be interesting. We've got a mixture of YouTubers and, as you said, celebrities, football players, rugby players across the country coming down to play just today, which is going to be absolutely awesome. I want to say a big thank you to all of the guys here, the Sidemen and James, for joining us for the first game. We're going to be jumping back on later on in the stream as well, so do not go anywhere. It's going to be a load of fun. Thank you, everyone. That was the first game, Hardpoint, Black Ops 3 beta. Next up, we've got some more beta action for you guys. I'm going to throw it back over to Swanee and Brycey. Let's find out what's happening next.
Very well, Sally. This time, I'm all alone. I'll be bringing you the next game with who's playing, because we have let the master player Swan, who was with me, sit down and take his place where he belongs on a console with a controller in his hands. This game, we're going to have a few players here I have on my lovely list. This is my cheat sheet of who's playing. In one, we have Hector Bellerin. On 2, we have Patrick Bamford. Number 3 will be Swanee, and number 4 will be Masterov. So those are the players we're going to be watching the entire way through. So we're going to get into this game. We're going to be playing Domination this time. So if you are queuing up, or you are trying to maybe get a match against these guys, make sure you're queuing up in that playlist. Currently, we are trying to obviously get a map. We're just looking at it here, and I'm looking over some of the classes because I can see what these guys are using here in front of me, both sides. So I'm looking to see what they've got. I've seen a few Prophet Tempests going on, a little bit of War Machine with battery. Actually, I think somebody might bring out the old bow and arrow from Outrider. So that might be a few cool classes we've seen going on. They're still all deciding. We have got it. We are going to get the map. The map is going to be evac domination. So we're going to see this one go down. This map for me, it's my middle favorite map, I suppose, or the way to put it. I quite like playing it here. Some good long-range engagements. I've fallen off this map about 1 billion times, which is the only downrider for me here. Learn wall running on this map, because if you don't learn wall running, you're going to die an awful lot, as I have done myself. It's one of those unfortunate things that does in fact happen here. Some great points though, if you can kind of get into some of these areas of the map that are really good long sight lines to hold down. Some great SMG where if you get inside and you're an SMG player, that's where you want to just stay. Don't go outside, don't even worry about it, just stay inside, very tight, very twisty, a lot of cover, so you will want to play very, very fast. If you maybe not got the reflexes that you got to, or you don't want to run and gun, you stay on the outside, you make sure you get those high sight lines. A lot of verticality in this map as well, so you can get up high and hold a few places down at the same time here. Just looking at some of the classes guys using, we're also going to see a few Man of Wars now as they are being unlocked. So you are going to see that at the same time. Here's these guys. Oh, we're not going to play evac. We've decided we're not going to play that map either. We go back into another lobby. Just seeing what some of these guys are using. And as usual with players who sit down, they are in fact spending a lot of time changing their control settings to different sensitivities here, and now looking to jump back in. The choice of these two maps we're going to have is evac and hunted, and we have almost a full lobby. In fact, we do have a full lobby. This game is going to go underway very, very quickly. So if you are trying to join them, maybe you have made it into this game. Remember, hashtag BO3 beta. And give Ali A some love. He's sitting this one out, so you're not going to see Ali in this game at all. And I'd quite like to know who you guys think is going to be one of the top scorers here. 2 football players, 2 gamers. Who's going to do the best here? I'm actually going to bank on Swanee, if I'm perfectly honest, because I've seen him play this game over and over again. He's giving me a little cheeky way. Are you going to, Swanee, are you going to drop 50, 40, anything? Give me a number. Hi, you're going for 100. I think you may be a little bit ambitious there. You're not that good. But okay, when this game is underway, we are going to still be playing evac. The game is actually now going to start, and we're going to jump on first of all. I think we're going to jump on board first of all with Hector Bellerin from Arsenal. So we're going to see whether or not a football player has the skills on the sticks. There we go. We're going to see whether or not this is going to work. You can see they're lining up here. Few ditches there. We're going to see glitch, a few gravity spikes, ruins being used as well. So it should be going down, and we are going to see. There we go. Number 1. We'll see whether or not they've got the skills. Man of War will be the completed gun he's going to be using. Here we go. Now, obviously, Domination, many of you familiar. If you have any idea of Call of Duty, 3 points on the map, capture them to gain points for your team. Basically, you want to have a 2-to-1 setup, so you're always winning. Very, very cautious here as he goes in. Looks for a little bit of a shaky shot, not able to get it straight away, and a little bit of disappointment showing on the face. Can they redeem themselves here? They're obviously going to get used to it here. Maybe not has had much time in the beta with some of the YouTubers who've been playing it consistently for 2 days. And now we're going to switch over to the man who has had enough time and should be a natural at this. It is Swanee we're going to be watching. Can Swanee answer this? There we go. A little bit of accuracy coming in from here. We expect Swanee to be dropping serious numbers in this game. He is a professional player. He does play all over the world in big tournaments, picking up his second kill there as well. Now, Swanee is a big advocate of the UAV in public games as well. He's basically will play for this UAV first, and he'll play very, very passive until he gets it, because he's not confident on where the other players are going to be. Trying to get that snapshot there, not able to hold it down with a Man of War. His teammates now coming in for him as well. They will have the setup as well, this team. 15 or 11, and Swanee just doing what he's known for. Very, very slow play, very, very passive, just looking to get his UAV. 1 point off is going to go down. Swanee not able to get that one. Has managed to drop completely as we switch over. And now it looks like that's going to be a shotgun in the hands. The Haymaker 12 automatic shotgun. And now they're going to go for C. Can they manage to jump onto this one? So this if they can get this is very, very dangerous. There's no teammates in support looking for it, but it will help them get the lead back. All the way, capture, solo mission there. Haymaker is going to get this. It is going to be Patrick Bamford we're watching. Now, can they hold down this 2-to-1? They are going to be pushing for A for the triple cap. If you get that one, it actually makes a lot of difference, because you end up getting almost triple the points you were getting before, and that may sound weird, getting 1 point for triple the points. But But what happens is if you have 2 points, you're gaining 2 points for every 1 point of the other team. Realistically, you're only actually gaining 1 point. If you get all 3, you're gaining 3 points, they're gaining 0. So we go back on to Swanee, and Swanee's going on to his favourite specialist perk now. Can he manage this? No, get shut down, but we will stay on board with him here, as he will have the Tempest rifle ready. Now, can he use this? Like I said, he needs to charge up. Can he get the first kill? Has. Picks up 1, 7 more shots in. He's going to use this in deadly effect. Can he manage to make it down? Gets a chance to get the second kill as well. Swanee still able to stay alive with this here. Going to be using it as a long-range sniper weapon. Still got all his nades in as well. He's got to be careful. He can't be that passive with this weapon simply because of the time limit will go down as well. As he goes down, eventually gets shot. And it's going to go down. And there's a little bit of cheer going up that Swanee died. As you see the smoke on his face. On the board, we're going to see it's going to be the War Machine. And now, Kenzie's going to bring this one out. It's very, very effective. He's still got a shotgun in his hands. It's going up. He's going to use it. He's going to be able to get captured. Could he get the second one? Yes! Using the fully automatic shotgun to a devastating effect. Has a UAV. I'm surprised to not see the War Machine come out. It'd be a great opportunity for him to use it, but no. Use the Haymaker, but does go down as we jump back on board with Hector Bellerin. Now, Razorback Auto going to be using the SMG up close, but it gets absolutely annihilated. The team not having a great opportunity to kind of win this here. Currently, round 1 out of 2, they will switch at the half. The first team to get to 100. The gravity spikes already, though. Obviously, playing Ruin. Can they make this one work? No. I'm interested to see whether or not, but we go back on board with Swanee. Number 3. 67-49. Swanee maybe not have the explosive start we were expecting of him here as he gets cut down again. The professional player looking less than stellar and less than the world-class player we hyped him up to be here. I'm sure we'll have a few harsh words for him. I'm sure Allier will tell him he's not as good as he thinks he is. Maybe he should go and find a new vocation. We're going to jump back on board. It's going to be Patrick Belafort here. He does have the Tempest. I kind of want to see them use it, see whether or not get that accurate going. You've got to hit both bumpers to activate it. Is that going to be used, though? I'm not sure he's going to use it. He's choosing just to sprint towards C. Going to go for the capture. And now the problem is, oh, look, there's so many players against him here. He's going to run straight up against them. He's actually going to bring out a Tempest rifle. Still managed to get the kill. Has somehow managed to pull that off. And it just charges right up to them in the face. Hellstorm coming in from Swanee, though. Swanee has a good opportunity to several there. Is going to get 2. Picks that one up as well. And is online for the Talon. Picks that one up. Now, should be able to get 2 more kills and unlock this now. Can he make those 2 kills? Sees 1. He's going to get it. He only needed 1 kill to get it. And now out comes the Talon. Swanee, is he going to take control? No. Decides to go for the Tempest as well. He's using everything in his arsenal to take these kills down. 6 more shots here for Swan. Not seeing him get any chain kills as of yet. Struggling to really chain them together here, just getting the single shots off. Issue with this thing in close quarters, though, is that it has got a very small charge time. It's not a weapon you can just spam off. It's not a sniper rifle. It does have a small charge, but that small charge is offset by the fact that if you hit a group of people, you can get a string of kills. But there we go, that's it. It's first round. They will be up 100-67 as we go into the second round. Now, that was an okay start. They're a little bit of struggling to hold on against some of these players. Some of the less experienced players not doing as well. As we jump back into the game, and let's go on board. I think it's going to be Patrick Bamford. We're going to jump on first of all. Very aggressive start. And then we can see going straight for B there. Good objective work from his team. Has his support of his teammates. Will actually shut a few players down. Now, capturing this one is essential. It's allowing his teammates to kind of dictate the pace of this map. Kill a player there, not able to do it either. 104-71. UAV, though, will be in the pocket as most of them go down. As we can see here, it's going to be Masterov looking to go for it with a shotgun. He's going to spam it everywhere. Nothing but windmilling all over the place. Lost full composure. Not able to hold that one down. But here we go. Automatic shotgun again. Looking to just pull this one and pull the trigger down. Looking for it. It's spinning. Oh! Not able to get it. His teammate has to pick up the kill as he goes down. Masterov not having it here as we jump back on board with Swanee. I'd love to see how many kills Swanee has at the end of this game. Trying to get 1 kill. He has seen a second player as well. Pops out to try and take him. Will go down as well. Not having it his own way. Obviously, he hasn't got some of his favourite attachments from that gun yet. Swanee's big advocate of the grip of the Man of War. But we'll pick up another kill here. Looking for a second. Does manage to pick that one up as well. Swanee now trying to get it. Hitting that reload very, very quickly. Not using as many nades as I expect them to see, but they are at a disadvantage now. They have C and B against them. They have to take at least one. Swanee trying to make that kill. Not able to. Struggling. And we are going to see Hector Ballerini is going to have the ruin here. If he hits both sticks, he's going to slam the ground. Potential to kill pretty much an entire team if they're in range. Not sending music there. Like I said, this is ruin special ability. If he hits it, it should be able to get a few players. I suggest he probably should have gone up top and dived down with it. But they are now heading towards C. As a team, as a unit, opportunity to lose this game as well. Don't forget that at any point. 126 to 100. It's not there secured by any stretch of the imagination, as they desperately try to hang on just a little bit. And we can see here now, Tempest Rifle coming out. It's going to be Swanee in control of that again. I think it's the third time we've seen him with it. Can he try and get a chain of kills with it this time round? Looking to kind of use it to push down B. He's going to be sniping along with B, relying on his teammates to go underneath, but they're going to lose C at the same time here. Going to act more of a unit, get that communication flowing to make sure they can actually do something and pull something off here in this ability. Swanee going to get one though. Can he see a second player? No. Doesn't matter. Going to look for it. No, he's going to miss that shot. Like I said, that small charge time. Swanee's coming under pressure. Down he goes. Headshot as we jump on board with Masterov. Now, going to use that automatic shotgun. Nade is going to be the one that actually picks up the kill for him as the glitch ability is used on the other team. You saw that player dart out. As you look for it here, automatic shotgun, exactly where it needs to be. Up close and personal, defending B. Going for a wee leisurely dip here. And this is very, very effective, actually. If you can get into the water, you can hide a little bit around the B point. But still pushing it here with the automatic shotgun. Going to use it. Picks up one. Little bit out of range there to pick up the second kill, unfortunately. Does have the war machine ready. Back on board with Swanee. Swanee picks up one. He's going to get taken down again. Every time we jump on board with him, I'm expecting to see a string of kills come out, but not actually able to pull it off. But now he's going to one of his favourite spots on this map. I've played with this man. I know he tends to hang around here. High ground, decent cover, a lot of escape routes, and a good choke point for any of you AR players out there if you want to lock this area down. Swanee, though, pushing forward a little bit more aggressively. Picks up his second kill. Looking to get that UAV. Like I said, if you can get that UAV, he'll be a lot more comfortable knowing where the enemy team is spawning. He's going to mantle there, looking for it. He's not able to get it. He gets shots in the back. Like I said, he wants that UAV to kind of give him the advantage in these engagements. As we jump aboard, as the war machine's been using, Masterov has brought it out, but will go down after getting a single kill. The specialist, once again, is balanced out by the fact that if you die, you lose it completely after all that waiting. Still in the lead here, though, this squad, 160 to 135, and they're looking a little bit more comfortable. But time is ticking away. They've got to make sure they hold it down. Masterov is going to be using this automatic shotgun again, the Haymaker. He has seen a player. He needs to, maybe he should have waited for that as another player challenges him here and doesn't get a single kill, unfortunately. Super close range, not actually able to get it as we jump back on board with Hector Bellerin. Now, can Hector use this ruin effectively? We haven't seen him actually do it yet at all. But it could be just a thing they need to break into B or shut down an area, at least slam a few people down with it. But no, he's going to be using the Razorback SMG. Now he's looking towards A here. There is a UAV in the air for the other squad, so he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. But right now we're going back on board with Swanee. Swanee, again, has the Tempest rifle for the fourth time. This has gone both ways with him so far. We usually see him picking up about 2 kills, firing at his own team. Not exactly what we want to do, but that UAV will help him now. Now he can be aggressive. Now he can push, looking to find out where he can go. He's going to go towards B and shut that one down. Not a lot of time left, actually, on this Tempest. He's going to be seeing whether or not he can find anything. He's going to see a player there. Picks up one. Should be another player. He's looking for another shot. There's the chain. Gets the chain with it as well. He's going to have the Hellstorm. Now, can he call this in a safe area? He's going to see a few players there, few on his map. I'm not sure he's going to hit that many. He does only get one. Another player coming towards him there. He's going to pick up that kill as well. One more kill, and Swanee will unlock the town, his top score streak. But as you can see, he's covered in red right now, which means he's been spotted by a vision pulse. Doesn't matter. Turns around, slaps that player down. Now has the talent. He's going to pop up, picks up another. No, not able to get it. Swanee missing that last shot he needed. He's going to have to drop shot. Will go down. Last kill, no talent coming in. 200 to 164. You know what? That was a fairly impressive there. Whoever was playing against these guys was really, really effective. They actually kind of gave them a really strong game. So there we go. We're going to see, hopefully we will get the scoreboard up before this one goes away. I do want to kind of see how all these players actually managed to get it out. They had a fairly mid game. I want to see how they actually go there. Nobody's got the scoreboard up. Somebody show me the scoreboard, please. I want to see the scoreboard. See where they go there. You can actually see the top players. Number 3, that was Swanee. There we go. There's the scoreboard. Swanee went 43 and 18. Number 4, which is Masterov, went 36 and 23.
number 1 and 2, which is Hector Bellerin and Patrick Bamford, they did okay. That was a pretty good, I thought. They clearly haven't played this one before. That was actually not too bad. There would have liked to see maybe the Ruin actually used, but it was okay. Like I said, we expected Swansea to do well. Domination, got to really hold those 2 points down. It's a lot of communication go down, especially if you're playing in a team. A lot of you at home are in fact squadding up. So if you are playing Domination, you can kind of pin the team in and dictate the battle line. So make sure you are doing that if you want to kind of be effective and get the score switch right. As you saw there, even Swanee, as good a player as he is, can't take on an enemy team at all. But you know what? Let's find out what the guys on the sofa thought and throw over to them.
That is right. Welcome back. We're joined with some of the players who were in the last game that you just saw. We've got Hector over here. We've got Kyle over here as well. An intense domination game. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did as well. Hector, I'm going to throw it over to you. What did you think of your first experience, the Black Ops 3 beta?
Well, definitely I think is more dynamic. You know, I think the nice features with the spags, for example, stuff like that. I think that's probably cool.
Yeah, all the specialist stuff is crazy, something we haven't really seen in Call of Duty before, so being able to activate that at any point is just nuts and crazy. I'm sure you guys would have seen that as well in game. Now, Carl, you said to me that you played a little bit of Destiny. How does that sort of compare to what was going on in the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta there?
I don't know. I guess in terms of like sensitivity, was obviously you can you can edit sort of whilst you're in the game, but it's just really fast paced, just a really fast paced game. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I don't think I had anything to do with the winning that was happening out there.
I'm sure you did. Give yourself some credit. It's great.
They call me the bait man.
Yeah.
Send me out to get shot at.
It works. It got you the win.
And then, you know, you can find out where they are, you know.
That's all right. Well, you guys said you did win, which is awesome. And I think you mentioned the sort of speed of the game with all the new movement features, being able to run along the walls, being able to slide everywhere. It means you can get to places quicker, which means you're getting into gunfights quicker and just makes the whole thing a lot quicker. Dev, was there anything you picked up on that game that sort of stuck out to you a little bit?
Oh, well, I noticed both of you had a little bit of a slow start. Hector, I think the controls, you needed them switched around a little bit, right?
Yeah,
it wasn't the right setting to begin with.
It wasn't the usual setup that I usually play with, you know, so I had to adapt a little bit. But then the second bit, when I got my own, I think it was a bit better.
I'm wondering, now that the new season started, are you going to have much time to brush up on your Call of Duty skills?
Mate, actually, I'm looking forward for the away games, you know, to get my PS4 with me and play some little games, you know. We did it when I went in pre-season, and I'm planning to do it this year again.
Is that the same with you, Carla, on tour bus and that? Is Call of Duty quite a big game for you and the rest of the band?
Well, yeah, I mean, for me and I guess Woody the drummer, we're well into our games, and I've got my PS4 in a little carry case, just open it up and plug it in, and I'm there. So yeah, I like a bit of gaming. It gets in the way of my the music, but
yeah, the music can come later.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Me and Ali were trying to figure out if many of the players settle arguments with games like Call of Duty.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when I was a young player, loads of the team we used to play against each other. You know, we used to do LAN parties of 20 of us. You know, and there used to be a lot of arguments all the time. Who was the best one? Who wasn't? But this year, you know, I need to get more of the players involved so we can do more stuff like that. You know, because I think it's a very nice way, you know, to relax from the football to the pressure of yourself, and definitely with stuff like that, it's much better.
You think because you're naturally competitive, that kind of gives you maybe a little bit of an edge?
Yeah, I think that's a thing, you know, because and even plus when we play against each other, you know, the teammates, that everyone's so competitive. We always get on our nerves on each other, you know. I think I've broken my controller twice this year, you know, so I'm that kind of player as well. So, but you know, after a lot of people that start playing FIFA and stuff like that, you know, when after playing football all the time, what you want is just relax, just shoot some people, and then
awesome.
Just chill, yeah.
But overall, first impressions, are you guys impressed?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like I said, like how snappy it is. It's so fast paced, and yeah, it's definitely something I could get wrapped up in for the next year or so.
Yeah, no doubt. What about you, Hector? Are you impressed?
Yeah. I think, mate, the fact that the game is more dynamic, I think it makes it better, you know. So once you start, you go straight into killing everyone and everything is a bit of a madness. So I think that's a good thing, and mate, I really enjoy playing.
Awesome, man. Well, look, hang around, have a beer, have a canapé or something like that. Throughout the rest of the evening, we've got a few more familiar faces. We're still giving away a PS4 as well, right?
That is right. Make sure you guys are entering the competition. The Sidemen mentioned it earlier on in the stream. You guys win a PlayStation 4, Black Ops 3 t-shirts, hat, and a copy of the game. So absolutely awesome there. Do not miss out on that. We're going to have several opportunities throughout the live stream, so stay tuned. We've got another game coming up as well, and I'm actually going to be jumping back on and playing some more with some other guys. Dev, who have we got going on next?
Boy, I think we got the Saracens rugby lads floating around here somewhere. Yeah. I mean, no pressure on you, Hector, but I'm wondering how the footballers compare with the rugby players. Like, if we should have put them together, really, is what we should have done.
That would have been a really good game, battle of the two sports. So that would have been really interesting. I think maybe the footballers would have got it. I don't know, man. I'm going to take your side, but I haven't seen. To be fair, I did play with some of the Saracen guys last time at the DLC event, and they did surprise me a little bit. So that would have been a good game to have for sure. But instead, you've got loads more games to come throughout the day, different game modes, tons of different stuff. So Hector, you mentioned the specialist abilities of the guy that jumps up in the air and slams down on the ground. Was that the one you were using when you were playing? You have tons of different characters, and it's awesome to see some of the new stuff like that in-game. Guys, we're going to jump into the next game. As I said, I'm going to be playing as well. Tons of new players, new modes. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be shooting over to both Brycey and Swanee this time. Swanee is now leaving the game chair, entering the commentary chair. So we'll see you guys in a second for some more gaming.
Thank you very much. Well, yes, joining me back over here, Swanee. Did you enjoy your little jaunt onto the game?
I enjoyed it so much. I am pouring with sweat, Bryce. That's how much I was trying to put on a show.
I could see you were trying. I could see you were trying.
Mostly just so you didn't scrutinise me and pick up on any. I think I missed a few shots and actually heard you call me out on it.
You did miss a few shots.
But no, I was trying to make use of the textbook specialist ability, the Tempest, which is the Prophet.
You're okay with it?
Thanks. See, an okay from Bryce is like an incredibly good from anyone else, so I'll take that. But no, it was a lot of fun.
You carried your team a few points there. We could see you getting those
guys,
choke points.
Despite the individual performance, it was all down to Pat, Ray, Hector, my teammates. It's a real team performance, guys. That's all it.
Humble as always, I see there. Humble as always. Anything in that game that really stood out for you? The other teams seem to be giving you a little bit of a game of points.
Yeah, I've kind of adopted this strategy actually already on the beta, especially on that map, which is
hang
on this game
outside.
especially, there are certain sort of power positions, and I think you saw me pushing that kind of the glass area next to B flag. As sort of a player, you need to base your role around whichever weapon you're playing with. For example, because I was using the Man of War there, which is an assault rifle, predominantly long range, as you saw, I was trying to get behind the sort of the head glitches, the power positions, and just take advantage of the long range gunfights. Whereas if you're an SMG, I didn't do that often in that map, but you want to see you sort of pushing the close range, the middle map areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, I think I called out the fact where you were sitting was probably one of your favourite points on that map. I always see you there by the pool and the kind of the glass.
Colloquial known as a camping spot, I think, to a lot of you guys.
Yeah. I was trying to dance around that word. I didn't want to call you a camper specifically, but yes, you were camping. But yeah, I mean, that was a really good game to watch. I mean, there was actually quite a diverse set of specialists used. I was hoping to see Ruins ground sand, but I never actually caught it. Tempest used, we saw a war machine. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I'd like to try and get the Talon out a bit, but admittedly, whenever I've used it, I've always put it in the automated mode. So unlike yourself, I'm not really an expert when it comes to sort of maneuvering that thing.
Yeah. Well, I think the next game type we're going to go into, I think this is going to be kill confirmed. So we should be seeing that come up next here. Any tips for anyone playing kill confirmed at home?
Haven't had a chance to play it on the beta yet so far. I mean, you know yourself, the other nights we were basically sticking a domination team deathmatch. Honestly, play for the tags. Although it's a kill-dependent game mode and that you need to pick up the kills, a lot of the time you might find some of these guys kind of detract away from that and just sprint around getting the tags and not really pick up the kills.
Well, seeing as Ali was doing a lot of killing last game and a little bit of objective work, maybe this is the perfect blend for him here. He's got to get the kills to get the objective work. So I think that might play out really into his hands.
And Ali was saying actually earlier, the specialist ability that he uses actually favors this because what it does, it's one of the more defensive ones, not the weapon orientated.
Yeah.
It basically gives you sort of double XP, I think, on you to rank up for your specialist and kill streaks. So for him picking up the tags, picking up those score, it's perfect for a player of his style.
Well, we're going to see that come up here. Just the people in this game, just so you guys know, Ali A, Hector Bellerin, Patrick Bamford, and James Brown, as well as I believe as 2 competition winners will be joining them on stream. So we can see that squad of 6 all go into it here and see how this one goes down. Now we're going to get onto Hunted, and we're going to be playing Kill Confirmed. Just have a quick look at what they're actually using.
Seen a lot of sparrows, which,
there is
in case you guys don't know, the hooded character, the bow and arrow. Haven't had a chance to actually watch someone first point of view watching that at the moment, so hopefully someone pulls it out. But Hunted, this map, guys, I think it's the biggest map on the beta. I think.
Yeah. I'm awful at this map. I think every single time I play this map, I've been dreadful.
Bryce, you're awful at every. No, I'm just kidding, folks. Bryce is an incredibly talented caster and player. But no, what you're going to look for.
Now that's just lying. That's what that is.
But no, this map, this sort of. You tend to see this early on in the game, the guys are going to gravitate towards the buildings, I think, and just kind of sit in the windows, sit in those camping spots, and pick people off.
Well, now we're going to ball with Ali A, first of all.
Can he do some serious work, which he's seen him do before? Going to be running the Man of War this time. Not going to be running the Reservoir. Player comes straight at him. Wasn't able to see him. I think the tag got a little bit in the way of Ali's vision there, but he really couldn't do anything about it.
And that's kind of the balance you've got to get right on this price, because if you commit to tags like Ali did there, you also leave yourself vulnerable to then be traded.
Well, he's getting shut down again as Ali looks towards the camera, knowing that he's not playing very well. I mean, that was an awful nade as well. I'm going to just rip Ali for this, but he's doing nothing. Come on, Ali, step it up. This is your live stream, your chance in the sun as you go down again.
Was that Ali?
I think it was. I'm sure we carried off the respawn. We now have switched. And let's jump on board. I believe this is James Brown.
Yeah, he's going to be using the Man of War. My favourite assault rifle. Used it in the last round. Isn't able to pick up the second kill thanks to a lucky jump from the opposition. He has 2 players in front of him and 2 tags. Can he capitalise on it?
Well, Allier there is going to go down once again. Rip Allier. Sure, that hashtag's been used a lot. Now looking for it. He's going to try and get this one. He's going to try and get stop that going in.
Shaky.
Yeah, he's a little bit shaky, but does pick up a double kill here. Now, will he press the advantage and go and get these tags and get those points here? Like I said, he was talking about this. It's really good because if you get the kills, it's 50, but if you get the tags, it's 100. So it really pays off to kind of follow up on your kills.
Yep, he's warming up here, Bryce. He's a fraction. I think if you...
Oh,
there we go.
Snapshot.
Absolutely destroys someone, picks up a 5-kill streak and gets the UAV in the specialist bonus, calls the UAV in. He's electing to use the vision pulse, Bryce. Basically, folks, what that does, I think
good time to use it as well, if he does. Players pushing him down.
I don't think he even needs the vision pulse at this point, Bryce. He's just racking up score streaks without it.
They are all outside. I'm surprised he hasn't actually used that Hellstorm he's actually got in his pocket at the moment. It'd be a really good time to use it. Might have to duck out here, though, as they are now going to push him. Allier is going to be a little bit of trouble. Are they going to come down? No. They haven't pushed him very, very hard, and now he's going to use the vision pulse. This is going to allow him a little bit of breathing room here, as he can see them through the walls. It does give him, he's now kill confirmed. He should be able to get the talent out here. Massive streak. Allier really stepping this one up.
I think this is the highest streak we've seen all night. Not even I was able to replicate this, so Ali really going for one. Interesting to see how high the streak can get and whether he's able to achieve. Unfortunately, it'd be better, you know, if we unlocked some of those higher score streaks at the moment, but because these guys are such a low rank, we don't really have them available, and the highest he's going to get is the Talon.
Gets 2. He's now 15 points away from his Talon. That's got a sting. Ali, can he make it? Oh, there we go. Teammate confirming his kills. We'll now get it. He's 15-4.
Courtesy of a lucky car bomb, I'll point out there, Bryce, so I'm not going to give him too much credit for that 2-piece. Do you want to see what he can do with the Talon, though, whether he elects to put it on auto mode, or I think he's just going to run and gun at the moment and just let it do its thing.
When you're hot, so I wouldn't be surprised. He should really be getting it out now, as he could. Yeah, there we go. There it goes. Also, could go all the way around and get his streaks again. No, he's going to take control of it. He's in a good position to do it as well. You know what? I've never known that. I don't think you can fly this thing underwater. I'd love to see him try that.
Streaks on at the moment. It must be above 10, surely.
Yeah, well, I think we saw him die like 4 or 5 times at the start of the game. So, oh my goodness, talk about a firing range. Allier going to keep opening up, just holding down that trigger. Only going to get 1 kill out of it, though. Looking for it. None of them able to get it. His teammates are taking these kills away from him. Let the man shoot somebody.
It's Christmas come early for Ali there, but he just wasn't able to capitalize on it. He only got 1 kill out of those engagements. Interesting, actually, Bryce. I think a tip for you folks at home, if you manage to unlock the Talon, if you're as good as Ali and you get to that score streak, don't move whilst you're shooting, because I think that really impacts sort of where the bullets go. So make sure the talent is stationary when you're shooting.
Well, it's now 20-4 there, Swan. Picking up another kill, looking for this one, make that 21-4.
And I call myself a pro player, Bryce. He's putting me to shame at the moment.
He certainly is. It looks like the rest of the team is hanging up. He's still going. Allier is still on this streak. Has not died yet. Now, Talon will go down, and he's going to be able to get the UAV if he can get 1 more kill.
And that's the beauty of it, Bryce. Once you get on one of those massive streaks, it just kind of spirals and spirals, and that can then lead to another UAV, as we've seen, and hopefully you can replicate that, get the Hellstorm, and get another Talon.
Well, he's got his Man of War out. Should be able to get his UAV here. No. Shots going everywhere. Allier cannot find anybody to hit. Vision Pulse is ready, though. Maybe a good time to use it. Doesn't matter. He's going to be shut down. He killed the guy with a Tempest rifle. So now, UAV out. This gives Allier a really good opportunity to continue this streak.
Clinical
so it's got to be about 20 at the moment.
Oh, he's killing it at the moment, and if I were him, I'd just sit in a corner.
Well, that's because you like to camp, so we've already established that with the last game.
I would be too scared to even do anything on this streak at the moment. He's trying to find the players, gets unfortunate there, but does get the tags, and again, that's contributing towards his Hellstorm, and he's going to call that in.
Oh, War Machine shut down.
Thank you, Jev. You're now my favourite player on the beta for doing that.
Massive kill, but he's now going to have the Hellstorm. And if he plays this right, this will be a good start for him to go on his streak again. Said massive scoreline coming out from the rest of his teammates instead as well. Only going to get 1 kill from that. Vision Storm in it, and funny enough, Ali has, because he's only been killing and not really picking up that many tags, he's only about halfway down his team list. I think he's 4th.
No, absolutely. I mean, not just that, but just to emphasize how much of a team game it is. Because his teammates are calling in so many UAVs and racking up those score streaks, that then obviously contributes positively to Ali's gameplay because he's able to kind of have that awareness on the minimap.
Well, let's have a look at somebody else in this game now. He's dying a little bit more, Ali. We are on board with Hector Bellerin, and has Ruin again. He's got those gravity spikes.
I hope Hector actually gets a chance to use these gravity spikes because I don't think I've seen them. They're the ones where I think you thrust jump right and then stick them to the ground.
Yeah, it's got a big blast radius as well. It's really good for games maybe like Hardpoint or Domination where people are kind of concentrated. Jumping on board though, Patrick Bamford, let's see just how he's going to do this one. I'm not sure this is Patrick Bamford, if I'm perfectly honest. I think somebody else is playing instead of him. But number 3, as they will refer to him, they're using that Arc 7. I want to see them use the Sparrow. We haven't really seen it yet.
No, again, folks, it's another one of those single-shot weapons. It really plays on your accuracy. I'm kind of surprised that they're electing to use it. I thought sort of the celebrities and the guys would use more sort of defensive-oriented streaks because it takes a fair bit of skill, you know, Bryce, to aim the Sparrow, to aim the Tempest.
It does. Now, going on board with James Brown. And he's using the Arc 7 as well. Just clearing out here. The UAV's going up, so we know no one's in there anymore.
Methodical gameplay there.
It is methodical. Now, it is a very cautious game style. Waiting for his teammates to push forward before he makes any move, though. He's just going to see a player coming up against him. Oh, there we go. Don't worry. He's going to pick up that tag. Doing the objective work here. Like I said, I mean, the tags are worth double the points that a kill are.
Oh, Joey boy. Shutting down James Brown there, denying him of his streaks and his specialist bonus, and we're jumping back on board with Hector, I think. Still hasn't had the opportunity to use his gravity spikes. Don't know if he's got them. Hector, if you're listening, you have your gravity spikes, my man.
I feel like
this
is Alier's fault. He should have coached him. Should have coached him into this. It's his live stream, it's his show.
We'll blame it on Ali.
Oh, never mind. You know what? Right now, Hector's still doing serious work, though. He's going to get this UAV. Can he continue this? Is he going to get a Hellstorm? This is a significant improvement from the last game. Already picking up 2 kill denies, not able to convert it though. Will they manage to have it as we jump back on board with Allier, who's on a streak and has now got his Hellstorm?
I wonder if we can see the scoreboard actually, Bryce. It'll be interesting to see just how many kills Allier's racked up. I think this is the perfect sort of match and game mode combination for his playstyle. He's just running and gunning, as you said, taking advantage of the fact that you have to pick up the tags, rack up the score streaks off them and just kill a lot.
Allier now looking at the tags. There's going to be a play coming. No! Shut down. Allier just got completely ruined. That guy had his number.
Yep, shattered bullet. I respect it.
Just, you know, that power slide you can use in this game, especially going around corners, really effective. You can still shoot while power sliding, and that's why it's so dangerous. Ali picks up 2, looking for his third. Will pick that one up as well. Really good position for him at the same time. Can he convert now and get these tags?
Picks up the triple kill, as you said, Bryce. Oh, we're going to switch over to, who is it with the Sparrow, Bryce?
This is going to be game over.
Oh. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to use the Sparrow. Hopefully, we do see it at some point tonight, but that's a 75-48 victory for the boys in the studio.
There you go. So it's one of those ones. I haven't actually had the opportunity to use this one either. But it is an explosive arrow. You stick it into somebody, they will go down. So it's one of those ones where you know the sharpshooters out there of you really should consider using it. There we go. Ali went 40-8 with 20 confirms as well in the end. So about a 50% chance of him getting those tags. But that was a massive streak he went on. Considering that he died, maybe 3-4 times right off the bat. He essentially went 40-4.
Fair play to Ali, Bryce, as you said. He's put me to shame. I think 40-8, not only doing that, but something I'm not capable of, which is contributing towards the objective.
That is true, Swan. You seem to struggle with that. Ali really showed just how well he was going to play that one as well.
Absolutely. You know, fantastic game mode there. 100, you know, one of those, it's wide open. You said it's not really your preference. You prefer the close quarters of sort of Combine and the other maps. It's wide open, and I think it's perfect for players such as Ali, as he was using the Man of War, so taking advantage of those long lanes, just picking people off, and really just being a nuisance for the team.
Oh, you see there, he slowed down a little bit. I mean, in the Talon, he could have had an extra 4-5 kills, but his teammates were actually underneath the Talon, running alongside it. So it was a great little support thing for them, knowing that obviously, what do you look at? The player maybe running towards you, or the thing in the sky with machine guns?
One thing, if any of the guys in the next match are listening to, I would like to see the HDXC, is it? It's the variation of the RCXD from previous CODs. It's the future, guys, so we've upgraded it and it now hovers. I don't think I've had a chance to actually look at that score streak on the beta yet.
Well, I saw it once or twice coming screaming towards me as I panically tried to get away. I think the next team coming up, though, is going to be Saracens Rugby Club.
it'll be interesting to see if the rugby. I'd imagine there's going to be some rivalry between the football guys and the rugby guys. So
this is where I become really polite, and everything is great. That was great. That was amazing play. It was fantastic.
I don't want to get on the wrong side of the Saracens guys, I think. But no, I'm not going to scrutinise the gameplay too much. I'd expect them to be far exceeding my capability, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine they'll be pretty handy. I'd like to say maybe you play them on card and then they play you at rugby. I think that would be a great thing to watch.
I need to ensure my hands before we do that, I think, just for...
I think you should ensure that a lot of you, these guys really are quite big.
Yeah, no, and I'd imagine, a lot of these guys, it's interesting to see just how much they actually play COD outside of their professions.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, let's get ready and go over to the sofa with Ali. Ali, how did you find that game?
That was a good game, man. Like, I'm not going to complain. Things went well for me. The gun I was using, the Man of War, I didn't have everything that I wanted on it in terms of my attachments, but I had enough, the red dot sight, quick draw, to just do what I wanted to do, and luckily managed to get my streaks in. Kill confirmed's a great one just because you get 50 points for a kill, 100 points for the tags as well. And if you just aggressively pick up tags in a short space of time, you can get loads and loads of score. So we've got some of the guys who are playing with me as well here, and we're going to jump over first to Patrick. How did you find that game? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was great. It's quite hard, really fast compared to the last one, but I really enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quite different if you've played some of the other Call of Duty games with the new movement features and new weapons. Similar, but each time there's a new Call of Duty game, it still has that edge to it, which is a little bit different.
Yeah, the way the extra kill thing is, the specialist thing, that's really good, I like that.
Which specialist were you using?
The one with the arrow.
Oh, that's a good fun one. I haven't actually used that one yet, but if you stick someone with it, when they explode, you can kill people around them as well. So, Dev, what were you thinking of that game watching it?
Well, for the first time in this game, I've noticed how much stacking kill streaks seems to change the flow of the game. I'm obviously talking about you, Ali, and how if you get one kill streak and then get a few more kills of that, it then stacks to lead to another one. You've certainly dominated that game with the kill streaks that time round.
I think it's a lot about momentum, and once I got that UAV in and I knew where people were on the map, it's just all about knowing where the enemies are at one point, and I can set up and be like, okay, they're going to come around this corner, they're going to appear here, they're going to appear there, and it's just sort of like using that to, again, as you said, stack streaks, and once you get the streak, you can build up and just be really, really useful.
There were definitely a few highlight reel plays in that one. We're also joined on the sofa by James from Pulled Apart by Horses. I understand you have your own critique about the beta that you played this evening. Yeah, let me give you a mic first. Yeah.
There's absolutely no critique whatsoever. I've been quite excited about playing the beta, obviously everyone has, but there's one thing I didn't make full use of, and it's the wall running. Like, I've been so keen to try that out, and in that game there, I feel like I didn't try it out.
I noticed that your style seems to be a little bit more cautious. You were hanging back a little bit, sort of playing a sort of mid to long range game a little bit more.
I was basically waiting for my moment to wall run, and it didn't come.
Awesome.
Just got shot to bits.
Beforehand, we were trying to figure out, Patrick, if Call of Duty is sort of big with other footballers. Do you and the rest of the Crystal Palace guys, do you settle arguments? Are you around each other's houses playing and that?
We haven't actually had that much chance to play so far, but I know Wilfred Zaha and Punch are big players on it, so we'll give them a game when I get back, I think.
Yeah, I didn't get to see much of your gameplay. What sort of style do you play?
You're probably lucky, but nah, I'm all right. I just play it for fun, to be fair. The main aim was in the second game to beat Hector, which I did, so I'm happy with that.
Awesome. Do you and the rest of the guys get a chance to play when you're on tour? You get quite a lot of downtime.
Yeah, basically in our bus, me and the singer Tom, we're massive Call of Duty fans, and it's all we do. In fact, it's slowing the new album writing down at the moment. We're still doing Advanced Warfare.
Right.
And the annoying thing is, this is going to come out in November, and then we'll have to wait another 2 years.
So basically, for all the Pulled Apart by Horses fans are watching the stream now, eagerly anticipating a new album, Call of Duty is the reason why it's been delayed a little bit. You got to hurry up and finish it before November then,
The next record's going to be called Prestige 5. That's what it's going to be called.
Awesome. What do you like about the new beta that they've improved on in some of the last titles?
I think my favourite thing about... I was playing it a bit before in there as well as just in the stream then. The maps. The maps are awesome. It feels like there's a lot more to the maps. In Advanced Warfare, I really enjoyed the maps, but some of them felt, apart from the DLC, some of them felt a bit restricted, and these don't. They feel like you can kind of... I guess it's got a lot to do with the wall running thing as well. You can kind of mess about and make your own plan, like rather than just, running around and shooting, you can kind of do things you wouldn't normally do in another Black Ops game. Like,
yeah, I visited the guys Treyarch that make Black Ops 3, and they very much focus on like a 3-lane system. So you've got the middle lane, left lane, right lane, and it means that there's always action in some parts, but it's not too cluttered, not too crazy. Advanced Warfare is a little bit different, but the guys really nail it on the maps, and I think it just means a flow of a game. The action is always mixed out, spread. As you said, you can sort of plan your route a little bit more as well. So I really like that a lot as well. I really like that. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Been an awesome game, but guys, as I said, we've got loads more action, giveaways as well, so stay tuned. We're going to be passing back over to Brycey and Swanee for more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta action.
Thank you very much, Sir Adley. We can get into this game. Saracens Rugby Club have sat down, and it's time to play Hardpoint Hunted.
Absolutely, Bryson. I think one of the guys, actually, I thought he was using the glitch, I think, the Prophet's kind of defensive specialist ability. What that does, guys, is effectively teleports you. I'm not sure if you noticed it on the previous map, but I think someone actually, basically, they were in front of me, I was shooting them, and to my frustration, they just instantly teleported behind me and shot me in the back, so it's a really useful ability. I want to see if you can make use of it here.
Jumping on board, just going to see here. They're just trying to maybe find their feet here. Like I said, these guys are used to getting all their own way on the field. Not really doing as well here. They're kind of struggling just a little bit in terms of how they're playing this one. There are no YouTubers involved. All Saracens Rugby Club. Got a good opportunity though. Should be able to pick up a kill. Will go down to do it.
It'd be interesting to see, Bryce, if the aggression they apply on the rugby pitch, I know you're a fan of rugby yourself, if they can apply that to Call of Duty somehow, whether that's just screaming and just running in and killing everything, I'm not sure.
No, I mean this is about teamwork, right? Especially if we're playing Hardpoint, the communication. They're all going to trust each other and kind of move as a unit. Hopefully they can bring something in from their rugby, playing to kind of bring them back in this.
To say that the chemistry on the pitch is going to translate to this, I think we're overanalyzing it a bit.
Oh, there we go.
And we're back, don't worry.
Well, no, I'm not going over. I want to see it. The camaraderie there. They all got to rely on each other. Right now, not really working. It's 6-50. There's a few fails going on here and there.
And this could, unfortunately for the Saracens, be the first time that we've seen the guys in the studio lose a map all night, so no pressure, lads.
Well, right now they're putting a lot of shots down, but that is a really good two-piece coming on. Locking it down. It's actually a little bit of a cut he's managed to find here. Swan, I'm sure you can take this power position and use it for yourself.
Oh, I shall definitely be adopting that. Thank you, member of the Saracens. It was perfect because, as you guys can see, the hard point was sort of, he was cutting off, as you said, the hard point. He was preventing anyone from running into it, and they were effectively just running into his prey.
All right, now they're still struggling to actually get into this hard point, though, but they will have the rotation, as it will spawn behind them. They should now be able to get into the point and lock this one down here. Now, interesting to see if one of them goes in the water and goes for a swim here, as in Black Ops 3, you can, in fact, go into the water. Not only that, but you can shoot in the water as well. That kill will now be picked up. And that's going to be number 4 from the Saracens.
It's another interesting element of the metagame, actually, Bryce, worth pointing out here, that you can shoot underwater, you can reload underwater. I don't think I've experienced an underwater gunfight myself, but I'm kind of intrigued as to how that works.
It works fairly similar to an out-of-the-water gunfight. I mean, you can hit fire, you can actually aim in. I saw a player yesterday who was underneath the waterfall on this map, and he was just holding the hard point from underneath.
Do you know how long exactly you can hold your breath for in it or not?
No, I don't actually. Because I almost died from it the other day when I was basically pretending I was a dolphin. I was jumping in and out of the water majestically and using the map to go underwater a lot. There you go. This is exactly what we were seeing. You can go various points in this map here. This would actually take him inside, so it's really useful for flanking. So it's one of the new elements of maps that you have to be aware of now, is that there could be something lurking underneath the water.
Yeah,
because you can shoot from in the water to out of it as well.
He's taking the covert route there, Bryson. Stumbled upon the hard point. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but good play by him either way. Unfortunately, guys, they are getting absolutely demolished. Don't let them hear me say that too loudly, but yeah, it's not going well for the lads at the moment.
That's right, Swanee, you can be the sacrificial lamb. We'll just throw them to you afterwards. And now you can see Man of War, I'm not able to get it though. We'll have the Sparrow. Is he going to be able to use that? Vision Pulse as well now going to be here from number 1 of the Saracens.
Yeah, these guys they really need to start using the specialists if they're going to get back into this game. They're stacking them up, but like we saw with, I think it was Patrick last game maybe, they just haven't used them.
No, they certainly haven't, and the score keeps going against them here. They're not able to get it. As you see the kill feed, it all fills up with the players that are playing them. Might be maybe 1 or 2 little gameplay clips we'll see on YouTube actually from the other members of this team.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it's not their poor performance, it's the fact that they've came against an incredibly strong opposition, I think.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you've got to remember a lot of these players playing online are going to be pretty good at this game, and I think this is the first time these players, the Saracens, have ever played the beta at all.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Well, in that case, we'll definitely give them the benefit of the doubt. But they have got another specialist. I think he had a war machine there, so they really need to take use of it, whether it's, you know, the specialist, this guy's got all the war machine, but they're just continuously getting spawn trapped by the guy with the razorback.
Looking for it, it's going to have that. I mean, the war machine would actually be really useful here if he brought it out. Be able to kind of put it down. But look at that pre-fire coming in, just waves it about, trying to get a few kills. Will eventually manage to get it here as his team spawn out. Not able to get on the point, but they are moving towards it now more as a unit. There's several of them coming in. It's going to be a flank. They can see there on the mini-map going up towards him. Will be shut down again. And just gets shut down over and over. It's now 170 to 24. And once again, just pointing this out here, this game will end if nobody jumps on the hard point.
Yeah, but it's a lost cause, I think, in the moment, Bryce. 100 hard point. First time I've actually seen this game mode combination on the beta, and it does seem to work. From my perspective, I'm sort of looking, and I'm looking especially at what game modes are going to work for esports on the competitive side of things. And this certainly seems viable. You know, the hills, there's a solid rotation, there's solid sort of definitive spawns, I guess. I think it could really be a competitive game mode.
Yeah, I agree with you here. I mean, you can see that the rotations are good and long. I mean, this player right now has just been hit with a vision pulse. He's got to be careful running around because it will be known as another big three-piece comes up on the scoreboard there. And right now it's 173 to 24 here. Saracens struggling to really make an impact in this game. Not able to kind of exert any dominance over the enemy team.
And it's really demoralizing, Bryce, when you see your weapon and your character go red and you know you've been hit by that vision pulse. You know the impending doom.
Ring around the rosy.
Around the corner, yeah.
Oh, not able to convert that one. Long chase going on there as the player will turn around and just shut him down as well. That hard point will switch soon here. It doesn't seem like the enemy team are really interested in getting on it.
I don't know, interested to see what rank these guys are at the moment, Bryce. I think as we'll see the night progress, there are a lot more matches to come, folks. We'll see them unlock those higher specialist abilities, perhaps get to the Seraph and the Annihilator Pistol, which seems to be a fan favourite at the moment on the beta.
Yeah, I agree with this one. I mean, that's been used quite a lot, the Annihilator there. If you're good with it, I mean, especially if you're kind of into your sniping there, although it is a pistol, a lot of people will be using it because it is a very effective one-shot weapon. I got a collateral with it the other day, so you can kill more than one person with a bullet.
Absolutely, and I'd like to give a shout out to Cam UTB on the other team. I'm not sure he's away, he's playing against the Saracens, but he's doing a damn good job at the moment. I think he's using the Man of War, just really shutting them down.
Yeah, maybe there's somebody at home who's going to kind of try and tell him, or maybe we'll find out just what he's done. And that's open up a world of hurt on the Saracens rugby team. That's not something a lot of people can ever say they've actually done, I suppose.
Oh, metaphorical hurt, of course, Bryce, not physical.
Well, stomping on board here, and they are starting to get a little more points on this one. And look at that, they're actually moving quite fast. It's going to have the Razorback SMG out. One thing we should point out, actually, meleeing in Black Ops 3. When you swing your gun or you punch them with a fist, it's a 2-hit kill.
Yeah, and especially, you know, with the headshot multiplier we've seen, and the perk you were referring to earlier, or the attachment that amplifies headshots, that combined with the flinch, it makes headshots really sort of important on this game. Not to the point where I guess you'd aim for the head purposely, but certainly getting those lucky headshots and getting the flinch, it gets you so many kills, I guess.
We're now seeing a player coming into the hard point. He's going to have the Sparrow ready. They're going to use that, hit both bumpers. Pre-firing his teammate. It's going to go down from behind as the enemy team will now rush in. Is he going to use that Sparrow? He has it ready, just has to hit both bumpers to get it out. And start burrowing, arrowing, and using explosive arrows on the enemy team. Can he make this jump? He's going to burst straight in. Looking for it now. He's going to get a nade going in as well. Effective use of nades going into the hard point.
It was an audacious stunning nade combo, Bryce, and we've seen it so many times on the beta, that combination work out. Unfortunately for him that time, didn't manage to get the kill as we see this player attempt to push in the hard point. Still, Bryce, unfortunately, hasn't called the specialist ability in.
No, not really. I mean, this is the end, I think, maybe on this hard point, coming back into the middle. However, several of the Saracens have been very effective at trading on here, so maybe they'll be able to get some more kills. Razorback being thrown out. Kills gone down. Look at the kill feed. It's filled up with Saracens players for the first time in this game. They've shut the other team down. Now they need to be aggressive. Push forward. Try to get some points on the board.
It's like a scrum on that hard point at the moment, Bryce. Sorry, folks. I did have to drop a few rugby references in there.
Well, there we go. There's now just holding back again, trying to maybe put a few more kills on. This game should end any second now, as that will be ticking away, and it will be 250 to 58. Saracens got smashed.
All smiles in the Saracens camp, though, Bryce. They've had a good time despite the deficit and despite the absolute destruction that they've been subjected to here by Cam UTB with the final kill cam.
We see there is the final kill cam. Just looking at some of the scoreboards over there, I mean, funny enough, number 6, I think, is 27 and 28.
number 1 to 3 and 4, and didn't do that great, to be honest with you. A lot of 13 to 21s, 12 to 31s there I can see. I like Sausage 69, 37 to 18. That's 1 and 5 defensive caps. Doing really well against this squad.
I think those results are definitely going to promote some banter in the locker room, I guess.
Yeah.
Back when they're in the Saracens camp, yeah.
I'm sure they'll get a little ribbing over their performance here today. I mean, it wasn't the best, but I said for players who just jumped on, just for the first time playing this game, I think they actually did a lot better than most people would have done.
No, absolutely. So we've given you guys a look at Domination. You've had a look at Hardpoint. What's next? I think we're going to play some CTF perhaps and Kill Confirm we've had a look at.
If I remember correctly, I think the next one coming up is Domination.
Domination and then CTF later on in the night.
CTF, I think it's going to be the last game mode that we're going to end the night with. I think that's a lot of the YouTubers are coming back on to try and win that, so they're going to use their teamwork and the fact they know what they're doing to kind of win this one out.
And that's sort of a stalwart competitive game mode, isn't it, Bryce? CTF, in comparison to Hardpoint, which is a lot more fast-paced. I think CTF has a respawn delay, so it'll be interesting, as you said, to see how the YouTubers adapt to it in that slower play style, I guess.
Yeah, I'd be interested. I said it's more of a teamwork base. You've got to help your teammates get that flag out. So it can't just be all killing all the time. They're going to have to do a little bit of objective work, and I'll be interested to see who actually runs it.
No, absolutely. Especially if it's a map sort of combined. I think that's one of your favourite maps, isn't it? With the textbook Bryce wall run that I've seen so many times when I was playing against him the other night. Straight off spawn, sprints to the right side of the map and just runs along the wall. Hey. Not really successful sometimes, but
it depends. I think I tend to aim at it quite a lot. That wall, I always feel like it's a big flank. But when I'm now running along it, I'm actually pre-aiming, ready for that. So I've had a few gun battles on the wall. You've also got to be aware that people can jump on that wall and come against you. You can also, which a lot of people don't know, is that you can come off that wall early and run back in the mid-map. So that's something you can do. But you know what? Let's find out how that game went over to the sofa.
I just play it for fun, but I make videos on it, and then that's my job, is to make videos on it.
So we're joined on the sofa right now. And just look at the computer screen, how small we look.
Don't even bring it up, man. Don't even bring it up.
Rugby players right now. Obviously, guys, this is your first chance, your first hands-on experience with the beta. How did you find it? How did you get on?
Jump in?
Yeah, well, I think I came last, so I enjoyed it, but I wasn't very good. I only got 9 kills. So can only get better, so look on the bright side there.
Now, the beta launched today, obviously, but I assume it's probably the first time you guys had a chance to play Black Ops 3. What were you thinking of the new weapons, the maps, the specialists? Did you enjoy it?
Mate, I was too busy getting shot to notice what the maps were like, to be honest. I was just getting picked off on the back of the head every time. But it was good fun. It was exciting. It was the map we played there was small enough to have a lot of shootings and explosions and horrible things going off, and we just died a lot. But it was great fun.
See, I would have thought you guys, obviously playing a game like rugby, you'd be used to playing as a team. Something like Hardpoint would be perfect for you guys. You think maybe the type of game was wrong? Maybe a team deathmatch you guys would have been better suited to?
Well, the microphones weren't working, so you couldn't speak to each other.
It's the microphones. That's what it was. It's the microphones.
Comms were down, weren't they?
Yeah, comms were down. Usually I'd be on about 40 or 50 kills, and I got 10. So it's either that or someone changed my buttons over.
So here's the buttons. Well, we had Hector and Patrick playing earlier, obviously representing football. Is this definitive proof now that football players are better than rugby players at computer games? To be fair, they had you on their squad though, didn't they? Like 20 kills? Yeah, they had about 20.
They did. Yeah, but combined we had about 50, so 50-20, easy.
Yeah, that's very true. Are you guys going to get much chance during the season to get hands-on with Call of Duty, to get much downtime to play it?
Yeah, we have quite a lot of downtime, to be fair. We got into it quite a lot last year, where we had about 12 lads all synced up on the internet. Then we've gone off now playing this. We'll probably get back into it again. So yeah.
I noticed how start of the game, everybody was smiling. It looked like, yes, going to have fun. Towards the end of the game, the brows become furrowed and started to get a little bit more intense. But overall, you guys enjoyed it, all right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, yeah. When you don't kill someone for about 5 minutes, you do end up looking a bit like a retarded pig, so yeah. But now it was a good crack.
Awesome. Well, listen, guys, thanks very much for coming down and playing. I think we're going back over to Brycey for another match.
Hello and welcome back. Next game is ready to start up. It's going to be Hunted Domination. And I'm just going to quickly go down who we've actually got playing in this one. I hopefully say this right. Aquin Fenoir from Wimbledon FC. I got that right. Shredder got Mode Step. I can also see over there we've got Lieutenant Zonda, Unknown Player, and Mantruce. are going to be on the sticks here. So good mix of YouTubers, I think.
I'm going to be particularly scrutinising Mantruse, I think.
Oh, really?
He hasn't. I don't think he's played that much Call of Duty. He's really starting to get back into it, especially as the betas come out. Andrew, though, unknown player, we played against him a lot, and he was really impressing me, actually. Out of everyone I played with on the beta, I think unknown player was certainly someone who stood out.
Akin Fenwa was the player we were just on board with, and seemed to be struggling to get anywhere. We're now jumping on board. As we jump on board, I think this is going to be Shredder we're now watching. Like I said, this is going to be domination, so 3 points on the map, and they've got to secure them.
Just Shredder really looking to shred some people with a man of war. Excuse the awful puns, folks. I'm going to keep them going throughout the entire night. Does get taken out on the river in the back, unfortunately, by Axolot. Swimming stealthily, comes up behind him. Class he's electing to use at the moment is Blind Eye, Fast Hands, and Gung Ho, I think, which is my exact perk setup. So I don't know if he's playing on my Xbox, but he's certainly sort of taking some tips, I guess.
There we go. We see now a player come around the corner looking for it. He's almost pre-firing his teammate, but they're going for B here. They are currently in the lead. If they can get B, they will stay in the lead. And a fairly decent start, actually, from this squad.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to give you guys a quick perk rundown of that setup, Blind Eye, first of all, it basically it kind of makes you invisible to any enemy air support. Fast Hands, it makes everything faster, basically, especially, it's kind of like a replacement for dexterity on Black Ops 2, so it brings your weapon up quicker when you're sprinting, especially useful for those close range players. And Gung Ho, again, it allows you to reload and shoot while sprinting.
Currently on board with Lieutenant Zonda, and he was actually using the BRM, he's using a light machine gun. First time we've seen that. But switching back over, this is going to be number 2, which is Shredder, I believe. And now they are looking. Man of War trying to pre-aim, look for it. Shaking shot, completely destroyed. Not able to kind of go toe-to-toe in that gunfight.
I'll give him credit for the drop shot there, though, Bryce. Shame the execution wasn't really there, but a valiant effort.
Well, we see attempt number 2, shot on the back. Now, who are we going to jump on board with now? This is going to be Akin Fenwa. I'm always going to say that wrong so many times. Slow at the moment. A little bit slow, struggling.
We won't call it slow, Bryce. We'll call it methodical, well thought out gameplay. Akin Fenwa.
I would say methodical, but I'm fairly certain this is his first time playing Call of Duty, so I'm not sure. Can he manage to make this goal? Oh my goodness!
Dear God, Akin Fenwa. And we hear the...
that was effective. That was certainly effective.
I appreciate that kill. If he can get a second, I'm going to lose my mind. Does get taken out there, though.
He's trying to... There we go, back on board with Lieutenant Zonda, though. He's trying to get 2 with the BRM, just holding that trigger down with the light machine gun. Looking now to hold this one down so he can, in fact, get out his UAV. But I think he's going to land straight on a nade, and he does. No awareness there. He should have seen that one coming.
I think under the circumstances, Bryce, I still find Akin Fenwa's single kill more impressive than Zonda's two-piece under the circumstances.
Oh, he's got a shutdown on the Sparrow. There was a specialist in kind of using it. And wasn't able to convert that one either. Now, still on board with him. Using the light machine gun here, and he's very effective with it. If he can get down here and look towards B, long sight lines, able to get sustained bursts of fire out, should be able to pick up a few kills. But where is the enemy team?
And if you check in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, folks, he is incredibly close and does manage to get the war machine. We'll stick on board with him and see what he can do on the respawn.
Lieutenant Zonda, all about that heavy weaponry. Now, is he going to be able to pick anyone up with here? He doesn't want to die. The player to his left. He needs to make it effective. No, down he goes. Lieutenant Zonda completely wasting his specialist.
And we touched on it earlier, Bryce. That's kind of one of the deficits of bringing out that specialist. Is once you die, it's over. You have you have no second chance to use it. So you need to make sure that you're in a perfect position to execute and take advantage of it.
Akin Fenwa is going to go down there from a player wall running towards him. Does manage to go down. Let's stay on with him a little bit though. Vision pulse is ready. If he hits both bumpers, he should be able to see through walls. But right now, just taking it slow, not actually sprinting anywhere. Akin Fenwa. His teammates will get B though, trying to get their game back into this one as they are behind. It's 55-77, meaning that the squad currently in the studio is losing online.
But I'm just appreciating the incredibly intelligent gameplay from Akin Fenwa. I think it was intentional. He was waiting to get incredibly close to the opposition before popping that specialist ability. So great play from him, even though he got taken out, of course.
He did get taken out. Jumping on board now, we are going to see player going down pretty much straight away. That's Mode Step, I believe. So I'm desperately trying to figure out just exactly where they're going. But yeah, now we're going to see. We haven't seen a lot of this player actually. How good are they? Using that CUDA very, very effectively will go down. Let's stay on board with them though. A little bit of SMG play. Haven't seen the CUDA used that much by any of the teams in the studio so far.
And it's surprising actually, Bryce, that he's elected to use it on this map because, as I said earlier, naturally you'll kind of favour more the long range of the ARs, and the CUDA, especially as an SMG in its class, I think if you're going to use any SMG, you'd probably use the Razorback on this, just purely because of its range. The Cuda, it kind of resembles the MP5 from other titles as we go into the half. It's sort of more close range, close quarters, which isn't really what you need on this map.
Only player positive on the squad in the studio is number 6. I believe that's Unknown Player, very famous Call of Duty YouTuber. And he's doing okay there, as you can see on the scoreboard. Oh no, second player is going to be Mantruce with the other player 9 and 8. But currently you can see at the bottom of the leaderboard 1 and 8 and 1 and 12. However, that one we did see from Akinfenwa was superb.
Oh, it was a fantastic kill, and I think it's potentially going the highlights of tonight.
Alier's already claimed that. He's going to upload it to his YouTube channel, claim it was him. Now, jumping on board, though, this is going to be Mostep. He's going to be throwing out a few nades here, pre-nades, making sure nobody comes towards his squad. And now they're going to move towards B. He has got the Cuda here. Good opportunity to put a bit of pressure on if he can use it effectively.
Yeah, now if he gets his capture or a few more points, there we go. He's got the Sparrow. Let's see if he can make use of it as he captures the B flag and gets his team back into the game.
Why he chooses not to use it before he dies? If he uses it now, he could have an opportunity to put some explosive arrows down. Looking to do it. Needs to hold it down for a little bit more power. Zooms in. Can he make a kill with it? Looking for it. If it hits somebody, they're dead. He's going to try and use the explosiveness of it. 6 shots left. Miss again. Oh!
There we go.
Jumping Sparrow kill. Managed to get it eventually.
Third time lucky.
Goes for the wall run, using the chain movement on this game very, very effectively. And now moving forward with the squad. Very, very aggressive here. Should be able to pick up a few more kills. Has managed to get it, and he is in a little bit of a streak here, Swan.
Unnecessary stun there, I think, given the fact that he was looking in the opposing direction, but does get the kill, and he is on a streak, Bryce, and I think he's incredibly close to, is that a UAV or a Hellstorm?
It's going to be a UAV he's very, very close to. 75 points. Should be able to get that in 1 kill if he's lucky. But where is that 1 kill is the question. Player coming up, his teammate takes it down away from him. He wants to push, but he's a little bit unsure. There is a player on the river, and there's a player downstairs. This is an opportunity. He should be able to chase this one down and get this easy kill. UAV now in effect.
And that's really important for his team. I think Akinfen was spurring his team on in this half.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely their favoured half, and they're beginning to mount the comeback on the opposition.
They certainly are, and it's got to be down to a little bit of this mode step here. Looking to just put shots down. Now, we're looking for more kills. He's been very, very aggressive with it now, which is what you need to do with an SMG. It's used for mobility, and you need to keep moving with it. You see another player, they're not able to do it down. This might get him killed. Does manage to get away. Queues up that slide. So when you jump or wall run, you can actually queue up a slide before you land. So as soon as you land, you'll go straight into a power slide.
You're actually teaching me, Bryce, because I did not know that. You know, it's not often I get to say that, but thanks for the tip. But no, guys,
oh, down he goes, sniped.
Add on to Bryce's point, there's so many opportunities to wall run on this game. It's actually surprising. Pretty much on most maps, half of the map you can wall run on, as we're seeing at the moment with the LMG.
It's really effective, especially if you're in the water there, because it's actually quicker. A lot of players, if you go from some of the rotations on this hard point when it's played on this map, you have to get over to the other side of the map, and you can run along that wall to kind of help you go a bit quicker.
Yeah, the comeback has been thwarted slightly. They're still down 20 points. Really looking for Akinfenwa. I'm not sure how many kills he's got at the moment to step things up and guide his team to victory.
Tenzondra expresses his disappointment with that, but we are going to go back on board with Akinfenwa. Man of War Auto, and he's just let his teammate die there. His teammate's not going to go, but he managed to stay out of the way of the Hellstorm. So now just looking for a next player, like a patient hunter.
That's one way of putting it, Bryce.
Like a mighty cat trying to just stalk its prey. That is a box.
Just firing a few warning shots there. I think he's on the B flag. Letting his teammates push past him. They really need to step things up if they're going to get the win in this, as we see number 6 and number 4 pick up consecutive kills.
Now it's going to change on board with Mosa. Mosa goes down pretty much straight away. Not able to do anything there. So I'm actually just going to take a quick look over to the players to our right. They're having very effective, but look at the scoreboard here, Swan. 134 to 146. They are managing to bring this game back.
It's close, but I think they really need to play slightly more passive and sort of rack up those streaks, because especially on the beta at the moment where not every perk has been implemented. The UAV is incredibly powerful. You've obviously got the Hellstorm, and it's really key to victory to rack up those streaks. Perhaps play a little more passive, a little more, well, a little less objective orientated initially, and then play around the streaks.
Well, we're going to see that now. As you can see it pushing forward. Oh, look at that. Still going. Mostep uses the power slide to get out of it. Jumps right round. Not able to get it. It's going to get the assist. But now going to put the pressure on here. This is a really good area, actually, for the Cuda. There is a long sight line coming up, but if he dips into the building, which I suspect he will, he's going to be able to go up the steps and just control here.
Yeah, smart player, and I think he's working towards that Hellstorm at the moment. Great wall run.
High ball run. He's going to drop on 3 of them, but no. Not able to get that snapshot off and will drop down here. And he should be all be tied up. And somehow it's got to be doing with Lieutenant Zonda, who's opening up. Now got his Hellstorm. He has the War Machine as well. That's a lot of heavy artillery he's bringing.
I'd be getting incredibly annoyed if I was on the other team, Bryce, because he's in the perfect position to just basically rain down shots with that LMG. And he's not letting the players get anywhere near him, which is perfect for the role he's playing.
Oh, he's waiting. He's waiting, and he's fired it a little bit, maybe earlier. I don't know if this is going to pay out for him. Does get 2. But that's going to be enough here. UAV now coming in as well. This will help him stay alive. Player behind him in the water, but he's going to go down eventually. And he's not happy about it at all. War Machine is going to come out, and he should be able to get some revenge with it.
Yeah. You've got to be hitting those shots, Zonda. You've got to be hitting them, mate. I'm sure
he's hitting this one. Although he did waste a few grenades coming out there. Looking to make another few kills. Nothing coming out. Only 1 kill from his War Machine. Not as effective as he could hope, but shooting in the water. This is the gun battle I was talking about, Swan. Getting in the water, you can still use it, and he tries to get out the LMG a little bit slow in that scenario when you need to be quick.
Yeah, and Zonda picking up the kills. I think he's highest fragging on his team, but unfortunately not getting the objective work done. They do have the 2 flags, but they're going to need to hold them for the entire
they're losing A, though.
Yeah.
It's all tied up, but they're losing A as we come into the dying seconds of this one. Are going to go down. Mode step goes down. Not able to do anything with it, and there's going to be a sniper rifle come out as well. Is he going to use this one to hold down B? His teammates are all gone. They're losing A as well. Here's one. From being in the lead, they could lose this in the dying seconds if they don't manage to secure something. Fires 1, not able to hit. Fires a second, misses as well. When he really needs to hit them, they look like they're going to lose this 2-1 as this lead is now slipping away.
Now, perhaps I wouldn't have elected to use the sniper in that situation, Bryce, because as you said, they've kind of sacrificed a few flags because of it. Valiant effort, though. But one thing to notice, guys, I'm sure you saw when he scoped in, the dynamic of sniping has completely changed on this game, so there is a lot less auto-in when you sort of zoom in with that sniper, and it's a lot harder to kind of control.
It most certainly is. And you go 186, 193, and it looks like this game is pretty much over. They came so close, but it just wasn't good enough right at the end, and they are going to lose this domination. And that's really unfortunate for them. I mean, unless they get a complete triple cap here, which I don't think is going to be possible. Don't have the position to get it either. But there you go. That is going to be game over. And looking at the scoreboard there, number 4, that's going to be Zondo, 36 and 27. Number 6, that's Unknown Player. At the bottom there, 2, and I think it's 18.
I'm blaming that loss entirely on Parler. I think Akinfenwa had a valiant effort. He was playing exceptional throughout the entirety. Not particularly picking up the most kills, but Parler, you've let us down, mate.
Yeah, it was no carrying from Mantruce, and that is disappointing. You'd expect him to be doing a lot better than he actually was. But you know what? There were big kills from everywhere there from the players. You know what? I think it was most entertaining to watch Akinfenwa, actually. His reactions were the most captivating thing for me.
Oh yeah, he was really getting animated, and I think especially when he got those 2 kills. Only 2 kills, Bryce, but perhaps 2 of the most important kills we've ever seen in the history of...
I know, that first kill was certainly a doozy. It's probably better than any kill I've pulled off in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I wouldn't... that's not the biggest accolade, I don't think.
Wow, thanks for that, Swan. I really appreciate you. The solidarity here as you sit beside me, as you just throw me under the bus. But there we go, that's the game. We're coming up, I believe it's going to be the last game of the evening next. And we're going to have Ali, I believe you're in this one as well. Oh,
Great.
yeah.
I'm ready.
You're ready for this one, I believe. Joining you, you're going to have Ali and the Sidemen. So Ali Swanee and the Sidemen. Try saying that really quickly.
I'm excited to exact my revenge on Ali and the Sidemen because, as you guys heard earlier, me and Bryce matched up against them quite a few times. And admittedly, they did get the best of me.
Are you going to put it on the line and say you're coming top?
Yeah, 100%.
You're coming top in this next game?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah, well...
Oh, yeah, is he a little bit confident? Are you confident or not?
There's some good players here, the Sidemen are really good, actually.
I see that bluster is all gone from Floyd now. All completely gone. Right, let's throw it over to the sofa. I'm going to let you go and sit down. Guys, over to you.
Right, so guys, it's your first hands-on experience of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. First impressions, please, bro.
Me, yeah?
Yeah.
It was decent. Like, I got 2 kills, so like, why y'all are laughing at me for?
Yeah.
No, it was decent. It was good. I found it was more easier to control, and it was. I liked it.
Is that a shredder yourself?
You know what? It was good. I had to get used to it. It was more floaty, whereas the last one was more you boost. This is more floaty, so I had to get used to it. But I think I was at top of the team, I think.
Yeah?
About that.
Well, the name of the game was Domination. Even though you guys lost, I think it was a respectable loss because it was still pretty tight, right? How'd you rate your performance?
What? How did Domination feel? Yeah, we're having problems hearing each other, but yeah, Domination was great.
The bow and arrow, I've got to say, was the highlight. Really enjoyed using it. I had fun.
What do you reckon your mate JME would make of your performance today?
Sorry?
What do you reckon JME would make of your performance? Because for those who don't know, JME is an absolute Call of Duty Jedi, right?
Yes, I know. You know what? He would have saluted me. He would have said I didn't play good at all.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But that's the first game I've played on this at all. Give it that 2 more games, I would have been murking, 100%.
Yeah. Are you gonna get much time to brush up on your skills for the rest of the year, though?
I'm gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty close, and I think my 2 kills helped our team, you know, so...
Every little helps, man.
Like,
Every
real
little
talk,
helps.
my 2 kills are nice, and by the time I come back, I'm gonna be a veteran, so I'm gonna call out JME. Give me 6 months, and I'm gonna call him out. You're done though.
What do you reckon about some of the improvements made since the last title? What have you noticed that's different? that you like?
For me, Advanced Warfare, the movement was a bit too crazy. This, we've still got some of the awesome jumping, the sliding and stuff, but it makes it a bit more accessible and easier to get into. But, you know, at the higher levels, the skill gap is still there. We've got awesome players like Ali and stuff, so I'm feeling it. I'm liking it.
Awesome. Well, I think we're getting closer to the last game of the evening. Ali, what do you reckon of the performances this evening? Who's been the standout? You can't say yourself as well.
No, of course, wouldn't say that. I think Sidemen, obviously, they're not really known for their Call of Duty videos at the moment. They do sort of GTA and stuff, but they all started with Call of Duty. Vic performed really well in that very first game, and they'll be coming back for the next game, along with Swanee. Swanee's a professional player, and he's definitely going to perform. And I think honestly, everyone's done really well today. It's been great to get all of these guys on to stream. It's been a load of fun. So thank you to everyone that's come along and joined. As I said, there is the final game where I'm going to be jumping on, Sidemen going to be jumping on, Swanee's going to be jumping on, so it's going to be absolutely awesome. I've had a load of fun, and I can't wait to play more Black Ops 3 beta when I get home, to be honest, and just keep on ranking up and keep on enjoying the experience.
And for those of you watching this right now, going, yeah, this is all well and good, but when do I get to play the game? Tomorrow, if you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you'll be able to play the beta, but you've only got 2 days to do it. So starts tomorrow, ends on Friday. By the way, are we still giving away those PS4s as well?
PS4's going to be giving away as well. Those guys can get hold of it as well. The Sidemen, you have all the details for the giveaway, and the PlayStation 4 beta will continue all the way till Sunday. So just because you haven't picked up the beta today, you can continue to pick it up, you can continue to play it. So these guys have loads of times to play it.
Right, it's all to play for in the final game. This is it. We've had all of our contenders, we've had some winners, we've had some losers, but this is going to be it, the final game. So I think we're going to throw over now to Brycey for a little bit of a pre-game chat. Is he ready? Is he checking Twitter?
I'm ready. I'm always ready. Yes, the final game of the night. LEA, Swanee, and the Sidemen will all be stepping into the arena here. Final game of the night as well. So we'll have to work together because this is going to be capture the flag. Now, Swanee has been very, very confident in thinking that he's going to become top scorer in this game as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. He'll be playing on account number 2. Ali will be on 1. I'm just trying to see exactly who's everywhere. I believe Toby is on 3. I think Vicstar's on 4. Just trying to see who's everywhere else. But yes, so they'll be trying to go head-to-head here. Well, I'm watching them kind of go for it. I believe it's going to be Combine capture the flag if this goes the way we're going to here. And I think this game's about to get a little bit sweaty. Ali versus Swanee, Swanee versus the Sidemen. Who's coming out on top? I'm not entirely sure myself. But the one thing you've got to take from this is that they will have to work together regardless of who's going to come top score. This will actually be my first time seeing Capture the Flag on Black Ops 3 as well. So I'm really looking forward to it and kind of seeing how these players are going to go towards each other. Just having a quick look actually at who's setting up what here. I'm seeing a lot of Man of Wars. I think LEA is going to have the Razorback come out as well. And it's not going to be Combine at the moment here for the Capture the Flag. So guys at home, who do you think is going to win? Remember, it's going to hashtag BO Black Ops 3 Beta. Please let us know exactly what you think as well here. Final game of the night. I think one of the players is taking a selfie. That's probably one of the reasons for the delay as we go into this. But we've had a fantastic night as well. We've had the Saracens. We've had pro football players. Every kind of YouTuber you can want here. A few pro players in the fact of Swanee and myself. I'm going to just put myself in there. Complete lie, but I'm going to put myself in there. And this game should be underway now as they are going to be searching for Capture the Flag. I said, just waiting for the player. I don't know, I think that's Toby is actually just sitting there and he's just taking Instagram photos. He's just taking selfies of himself. But no real reason at all, but he's trying to make it work for him for there. trying to find out what exactly the delay is. It's just taking a little bit long. One or two of the players maybe hitting the wrong button. Looking at Ali. Ali, what are you doing? This is taking way too long here. The player's completely inept at playing. You've been playing all day, and you've played this beta for 2 days straight, and somehow now you're failing to get it working. But I'm looking at you, Big Star. I saw you accidentally press the wrong button. Outrageous. Right now, it does look like they're finally managed to figure out what on earth they're doing. Just checking Swanee. Swanee, of course, using an assault rifle. Now they're talking to each other. These guys absolutely failing into the game. If you ever worked with YouTubers, I'll just tell you this one now. It's basically the most hardest thing to get organised. It's basically you don't work with children, animals, or YouTubers. But they were late as well. They were all late. I don't know why they were all late. I mean, me and Swanee, professionals, here early. We were here early. They didn't turn up to an hour after they were supposed to. And then they swanned about, they played a bit of pool. And now, again, holding everything up as we try to get into this next game. So your favourite YouTubers, lovely people. I love every single one of the bits. Nightmares to work with. Don't work with YouTubers. Now we're actually going to try and get into this one. I've been told that one of the other YouTubers is shouting down my ear, saying I was on time. It was fine. It was fine. It was Benny Central was trying to say, oh yeah, no, I was on time. No, he wasn't. He was also late. He's a liar. But right now we're just waiting for it. The lobby is filling up. 2 maps to choose from here, Hunted and Evac. And I think the players have actually chosen to play Hunted several times. Oh, hold on. Wizite, how are you doing?
Mate? Thought I'd come and join you.
Thought you'd come and join me. You're a YouTuber. Why are you also useless?
I'm not useless. Are these guys?
It's taken this long to get into a game.
Oh, I don't know. How are you doing, though? You good?
I'm really good. I mean, it's a little bit warm in here, obviously, but this has been a great night of Call of Duty. We are going to get into this next game, finally. The YouTubers have got themselves together. They've made it happen for you guys at home. It's time for Hunted Capture the Flag, one of the bigger maps in this beta. How have you been finding it, Wizite?
I actually enjoyed this map a lot. I was playing the other day, and I caught in a Hellstorm strike.
I have a bone to pick with you, actually.
And I killed the entire team with one Hellstorm strike.
Oh, really?
6 kills.
It's a very open map, actually. It's probably a good map to do it with.
It was the map for that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, I have a bone to pick with you.
You have a bone to pick
with me? I do have a bone to pick with you, because I've actually played you on this game several times, and you did do very well against me, I must say.
Does it begin with W?
However, you constantly flank.
Oh, dude, for sure.
In fact, I don't ever think I saw you once take anybody on front on. You never won a gunfight. You just shot everybody in the back. It took me a couple of games. It took me a couple of games to figure that out. And when I did, I started, because I basically said, Swan, watch this. I guarantee Wizard comes around that corner in about 10 seconds.
All right, so flanking's good, but probably having a gunfight is better. So I did have gunfights, but flanking is, there's sort of art to it.
You were doing a lot. You refused to take Swanee head on. I saw that several times.
No, dude. I have videos of this stuff. Like, I gunfight you guys
heavily
all the time.
edited, false footage that, obviously you guys spent hours editing.
Right.
It's all lies.
No, it's not.
Anything with me where I go
you can't
three.
edit in gunfights.
If you ever see a video from any of these YouTubers where I haven't gone 300 to nothing, they've heavily edited it. They've used Photoshop on it. It's just false.
Photoshop doesn't move, bro. Photoshop
I'm
is
just
for, like,
saying,
graphics.
it's very clever with the way it does. Currently looking there, you can actually see the players going into it are on board with Ali A to begin with. How do you think Ali's playing?
I think Ali's playing good. I've played the bet of him quite a few times this past few days, and we smash it. We smashed you and Swanee. Yeah. I don't think we actually lost the game against you guys, actually.
Well, it's only because it's me and Swanee, and there's 6 of you, so...
No, I think it was me, Mr. Dalek JD, Ali A, and unknown player.
Still, that's 4 versus 2.
Maybe not even unknown player. Maybe not.
And this is another point. In one of the 2 of those games, I was trying to test out the default classes, and you guys refused to go easy at any point, and you had Swanee.
You was the person using Hacker.
Yeah.
You was the person using
So for those at home, we haven't really seen it that much here at all.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
But there's a default class, and it has the black hat on, and I was using it against the YouTubers because they were obviously getting UAVs and stuff very, very frequently. And you can basically, if you have the black hat, you can take over a UAV in about 5 seconds.
No.
Yeah, so as soon as you put it up, I'd just aim at the sky with it, hack it, and take it away.
That's where my UAVs were going.
Yeah.
Because I essentially started running like just the default streaks. I didn't spend any of my tokens on the streaks. I just run in default streaks where they come with. And I think UAVs are a really good streak because obviously you can see where people are on the map. And, it just allows you to get kills. But I'm calling it on, especially on a map like this, it's such a big open map.
Yeah.
When you call it in, and like I mean, so this area here, right, what you're seeing right now, when you call the UAV in and you see him in that corner, you just know to go there and just sort of hold a choke point or whatever. So when I've done that, and then my UAV went, I'm like, wait. Where's it gone?
Oh, Swanee just got ignored it two-piece, by the way.
Was that a double with the Tempest?
Yeah, it was. I just want to point out here that they're actually losing. This team is losing. As Swanee picks up several kills, will unlock his health.
Go on, lad.
I don't know if you heard it before there was like, but Swanee was saying he's going to outscore every single one of these players.
Right, okay.
He's made that bet here. Obviously, the rest of them are going to go hard again on the same team, but they're going to try and put up similar numbers.
Right.
He's calling his UAV, he's calling his Talon. He's really trying to put the work down. But right now, the team is losing.
Damn, but are they deliberately losing?
They shouldn't be deliberately losing. They should be deliberately winning. Swanee is going to die here. 4 or 5 of them are about to come against him.
Yep, he's at it.
No.
Oh, what?
Still alive.
How do you do that?
I think he's got backup.
And
Sparrow to the
shut
chest.
Down. But I thought he had some streaks left. I know, this guy has some streaks. He has the War Machine. Josh is shutting it down with the War Machine.
He is, and you can see actually going to be Ali picked up the Hellstorm as well. Oh, jump shot
big
to get his Hellstorm. But now they are drawing. They have managed to bring this one back just a little bit.
He's got the flag.
And he is going to try and just continue this reign of terror going on. But you know what? They are trying to bring this one back a little bit here. They need to go hard. It's still 1 minute 10 left to go in this first half here, Wizard, and it's 1-1 with these two teams.
Mate.
Stop killing, start winning.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, man. Oh my God.
3 coming in there. That's going to be Josh picking up. There's 2 as well. That's going to be Swanee picking up kills.
He's up in their spawn.
He's got the talent. Pick up the flag.
Grab
He's
it.
got
Go.
it. He's run it the wrong way.
This is it.
Absolutely the wrong way to run with this flag. I've already realised that on this map.
Shut down.
He's run it straight into the enemy team. Ali, not happy. Look at that. Come on, Ali.
Come on, boys. Pick it up.
He's throwing a bit of a rage there going on at the moment. But now going on board with Swanee. Swanee's going to try and hold this one down. Swanee, the problem is that Swanee's not an objective player. He's going to be doing a lot of slaying, so the YouTubers need to do more of an objective slaying than Swan.
Look, they're all in the spawn right now, so they can...
So might be able to get a good Hellstorm here.
Oh.
It's going to go down.
Swanee
Not able to
gets
convert
shut
that
down.
one. Just remains very passive throughout this entire thing, Swan. And now you see who actually jumped on board, watching him through the respawn. This is going to end 1-1 in the first half. Are they going to be able to bring this back and win in the second?
Yes, of course they are.
Of course they are. Full confidence.
Dude, they got Swanee and they got the Sidemen and
Oh,
Allier.
look at
It's
this.
going to happen.
That's
He
Allier
probably
with
should
the
have
talent.
saved that though, because he's called that in with 10 seconds left of the match.
There's
They
the
probably should have
scoreboard.
saved that.
Currently,
Look
Swanee's
at the
winning.
slaying ability
21
going
and 4.
down there.
And this is what it is. Swanee said he's going to outscore them all. Can he do it again in the second half? There's the scoreboard. 21 and 4 for that Swanee. I think that's 20 and 5 for Allier. 12 and 5, that's going to be Vicstar in third place. But he's done a lot of objective work because he's actually not got that many kills. But so he's either been getting returns or captures or kills or assists. So if he can keep that up, he has a good chance.
So basically what they have to do is you have sort of designate 2 people to actually run the flag. The rest of them slay off, hold them off, and then they'll easily pick up flags and that. What is your favourite gun in the beta at the moment?
Probably the M8. I knocked it a little bit just before I actually come to this event. Yeah.
Right.
The M8 is a superbly powerful gun. If you've got a good aim, you can mow people down.
Yeah, I'm liking the Razorback, to be honest.
Yeah. I saw you use
I
that
think
an
you're
awful
aware
lot.
of
Yeah, I
that.
think
You're
you're
aware of
aware
that,
of
to be honest.
So I've got the M8 now, so if you want to play me again, we'll have a little bit of a rematch.
We'll do it.
Still on board with Allier, and he's going to have that vision pulse ready. So it's 0-0 this side here, so it's all tied up completely. Can they go on to this now on board with Swanee? Swanee's going to see a player, and he's mowing them down as well, continuing to go forward, trying to do some serious work. He's going to turn around and look for that player that had the audacity to shoot him. Almost outguns him, not able to, will go down as well. Cheeky smile there from Swan as he messed up.
This person should not have their bow and arrow out grabbing the flag.
Yeah, maybe not. That's not exactly a
I don't
flag
think
running
that should
weapon.
happen.
However, they're getting away with it. Swanee's going to look for the cut-off here. He's going to lose another gunfight. Swanee's gone to bits.
If he was competing right now, he'd be shouting, he's one shot. He's one shot.
Now, this flag should be able to go in here, but I think there's going to be a player on it, and he is going to be able to shut down. That should go home. It's been taken down again here. The other team preventing this flag from going home. The YouTubers really need to rally. Vicstar turns around, will pick up that kill to shut them down. This now should go home. They have control of it once again. It should be 1-0 on this side. Players desperately trying to shut them down before they can go anywhere. Vicstar will go hunting.
Are you a fan of Capture the Flag?
I am a massive fan of Capture the Flag. Very teamwork based. Like I said, a lot of capture the flag. It's one of those ones where you need to make sure you get the cutoffs.
Yep,
you need
absolutely.
to push for your teammates. It's all about teamwork. If you've got a squad and you really want to get some wins and have a thrilling game at the same time, capture the flag is the place to go.
So the whole cut-off thing, I'm a massive fan of that. And when you all come together as a team and you tell somebody where to cut off and you get that and a massive play, return the flag, that for me literally does it for capture the flag. I love that sort of stuff.
There's no better feeling than having one of those cut-off or choke points locked down and players running against you. They desperately try to stop you putting on the flag. The Ubers, though, will go up 2-0 in this second half, and it looks like they're now on point for the win.
There we go. I told you I was going to do it, didn't I? I said I was going to pull it back.
Well, you were confident, and since your confidence was well placed.
Absolutely, mate.
Now on board with Swanee. Swanee just playing a little bit more passive now. Waiting for his teammates to spawn up. They're going for the win here.
I think what Swanee's probably doing around here is probably locking down the flag, holding map control, and making sure that they don't get up close to actually grab the flag, because obviously the slaying ability and that. So,
well, he's now going to have the complete middle of map control if he can lock this one down at all. Well, now it's just.
I think I can hear. Is that Vic laughing there?
I think it was. I think they're doing very, very effective. Well, now on board with Annihilator.
Somebody's
will have his talent.
Oh.
And we're going to be looking just to see whether or not he can continue a big streak. I mean, he had a big streak earlier, and this may be the opportunity for him to overtake Swanee in the scoring department. Very effective. With a little bit shaky, but managed to get it as well. But he has got the spawn there. They had no idea. You can shoot the talent down if you can get enough bullets into it quickly. As he's just hammering away.
Oh my God.
Not able to get it. Swanee picks that one away from him. In the spawn now, and he is in the lead.
Yes, he is.
He is in the lead.
Swanee's got some work to do if he wants to come out on top.
Oh, look at that.
4 kills
Allier
in
knows, looking at the scoreboard. 31 and 6, 32 and 6, 33
Oh,
and 6.
they're all spawning in front of him.
Just chasing after him, make that 33 and 6 now. Eventually able to get it, but look at them spawning in front of him. 34 and 6, 35 and 6.
It's over.
Eventually manages to lose his talent. But there we go. Unbelievable. And now Swanee, if he's going to keep up with his bet, has a long way to go.
Mate, that was insane.
He's going to have the flag. Putting this flag in will be a lot of points for him.
Oh,
that's it. It's over. 3-0. Is that enough for Swan? Will that make up for it? It's going to have the scoreboard come up any second now. I don't think he made it. I'm looking at it. No. Swanee was beaten by Allier. Hot off the press. Allier to go pro in Black Ops 3. Expect to see him on the pro circuit as he stands up and lets Swanee know. There you go, Wazai.
There we go, mate.
Not only did the team win, but Allier beat Swanee with
I was
fantastic.
confident though, and I was right.
You were confident.
I knew it was going to happen, mate.
Well, he really opened up in that second half. If I remember correctly, he was something like 20 and 5 going into the second half,
right?
Which means he actually went 16 and 1 in the second half.
That's impressive, mate. I think I need to go and learn how to do that, to be honest, because, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever done that.
Watch Allier's YouTube for tips where you're watching this as well. Managed to beat pro players, managed to beat everybody. He's on fire as well. I think we're going to wrap this up and throw it over to the sofa in just a second as they all get themselves arranged and kind of throw some more banter around. Have you enjoyed today?
I have indeed. Yes, I have. Have you?
I'm most certainly. I'm really enjoying the beta. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm enjoying the rest of this event.
Sure.
And then I'm going to go home. I'm going to turn my PlayStation back on and I'm going to get back into this game.
And I'm going to jump in the game and I'm going to use my Razorback, get my war sheet out.
Yeah, we're going to see.
And
We're going to see.
It's going to go down, mate.
We will see. I'll quite happily play with you again. Well, there you go. I believe we're going to eventually pass this one over. I've enjoyed the Black Ops 3 beta. I know you guys at home will have enjoyed it. It's been fantastic for everybody. But before I actually let you go here, I actually want to ask a few kind of questions. Favorite specialist?
War Machine.
Oh, really? Battery with the War
really?
Machine?
Oh, really?
It is very effective.
Yeah. That's what I like about it. Like, I mean, you're going into these games and other people are using them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm using it. So yeah, War Machine, man. I like it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for that one. We're going to hand it over to the sofa now. Guys, over to you.
That was a good game. I enjoyed that game. We're joined, of course, with Swanee, the Sidemen, and that is going to be the final gameplay for this stream, but we still got giveaways, so we're going to talk to these guys about what went down. That was actually my first time ever playing Capture the Flag in Black Ops 3, and I don't really play Capture the Flag at all, but it was really good fun. Guys, which one of you from the Sidemen want to talk about that last game? What went down? What did you think? Vic, my man, come on.
Is this mic on? Yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, CTF, probably a game mode not many of us play. But in Black Ops 3, it was a lot of fun with the fast pace, seeing people wall riding down the flag. It's all about trying to quickly get across the map. And there's a lot of different ways to do that now in the game, so it was interesting seeing that play out in that match.
There was actually a point in that game where I had the Talon, and I had no idea until one of the commentators was like, Ali's got the kill streak. I was like, hey, I do. So I decided to use it. Swanee, bit of a battle going on there. How do you find that? Do you play much Capture the Flag? Did you enjoy it on Black Ops 3?
First thing to point out, folks, I'm never going to live that down, I think. The fact that Ali has beat a self-proclaimed pro player, I guess, he's always going to remind me about that. But no, that was great. I think me too, the first time I played Capture the Flag as well, and it seemed to be really fluid, I think, especially on Hunted the map. You know, it was kind of perfect for CTF, and especially when we both got the Talons and just we were wreaking havoc in the spawn.
Yeah, definitely. I was really enjoying. I need to play that mode a little bit more because it was something I really enjoyed, and it's definitely a sort of team-based mode. I felt that when all of you guys were pushing, I was like, all right, it's my time to go in as well. Otherwise, like you just got no support. It's just not going to work very well. So, thank you guys for joining us. But do not forget, we have the awesome giveaway, which has got a PlayStation 4. It's got T-shirts. It's got hats. It's got everything. Vic, remind them one more time how they can win this awesome giveaway.
Yeah, once again, for all of this cool stuff you see behind us, for a chance to win, all you need to do is tweet at the Activision comment account using the hashtag BlackOps3 beta, and this time around, somewhere in the tweet have a win too, because this is the second giveaway we've had in the stream. So yeah, best of luck with that, and that's how to enter.
Of course, and not forgetting from tomorrow, if you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PlayStation 4, you will get the beta. But it's only tomorrow and Friday, so you've got to be quick.
There we go, guys. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you guys for joining. Dev, thank you so much. Commentators, Brycey, thank you so much. And thank you to all celebrities that joined. This has been an absolute load of fun, tons of beta action. Of course, gameplay will continue on my channel. I've got some awesome gameplays, which I recorded today to show you guys, so you want to stay tuned for that. So thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you to Sidemen. Thank you for the giveaway. Good luck to all of you guys. You've all been awesome. I've had a ton of fun. I'm going to go home and play even more Black Ops 3 beta, and I'll see you guys on another video.